Welcome back to AFTV, everyone. Welcome to the watch along. 15 minutes to kick off. Arsenal need to respond with a win at Fulham after the disappointment of the other night. And it's one of those where a win, call it, puts us top. I think people are really looking for a performance as well today because Arsenal didn't play badly against West Ham. We need that ball in the back of the net and we need to build some momentum, get some confidence. I think, was it on, I'm hiccuping halfway through his intro, which is brilliant. Was it Lee Judges was saying he wants a performance, he wants to come out of this game like feeling confident again we can win the league. And it's hard to, because you can just win this game and it doesn't necessarily change your confidence much, but there's something in the performance we need to see, Turkish.
You know what, they need to forget the first 19 games. Because the position we're in now is Man City 0, Arsenal 0, Liverpool 2. The title race essentially starts here. So this is the first game of the title race, in my opinion. Whether we're there come April, May, and then the business end of the title race, that's another question. But this is the first game of the second half of the season. And really and truly, we should have capitalised more in the first 19. We didn't, but we still find ourselves very much with a chance to go on, kick on and win a league this season. So take this as the first game of the season. Yep. Take this as the one now where, you're starting to send messages, starting to, put more pressure on the people around, the teams around you. I think it's a very important, that's why I'm a bit nervy about it. Because I think if we don't start this second half of the season with a win, coupled up with the form going into the second half of the season, doesn't bode well, in my opinion.
I think it's a good point. This is a good reset moment. First half's done. Everyone's played everyone once. We haven't lost ground on City, fine. But we had an opportunity to have made ground. Start again, Frank.
Absolutely, and obviously I think it's like it's been said, I think it's very important that we get the win in this one, especially after coming off the back of such a disappointing result against West Ham, a game that we should have been winning. I feel like that's put a lot more pressure on us. I'm not saying this isn't a game that we normally win, but it's now become a must-win because of that West Ham game for me. And obviously, like you said, it's very important that we start off our second half of the season in good fashion.
Yeah, Tyler, thinking the same?
Yeah, I mean, I'm nervous but also confident. It's definitely, this is what Turkish was saying, this is the kind of game where we now really can start to see what's going on and what's happening. And it is, you want to walk away with a win. We want to go into the new year with the win. And you want to have that confidence. I mean, I have the confidence, that we can win the league. But it's nice to be able to see that confidence kind of happen as well.
Let's hope we get that kind of performance. Laurie,
yes.
Fulham. Good. Listen, they did well last season in the Premier League. They have been some decent performances against sides. They came to the Emirates and drew. They smashed West Ham 5-0 the other day, which we certainly couldn't do.
But they're also coming off the back of 3 straight defeats, I think.
Right, and there's an opportunity for Arsenal to just take advantage of their lack of form, build a bit of momentum again, get some, if you want to say revenge after a 2-2 draw at the Emirates, but make right that result, I suppose. But it won't, we say this about every game, it won't be easy, but especially because they've got players in that midfield like Palhinha, for example, who can really disrupt our flow.
Yeah, they have. They have some good players. They've also got some players that were formerly at Arsenal that I'm sure will be keen to put on a good display today. The likes of Willian, Leno, Iwobi. So we shouldn't take them lightly, for sure, and I'm sure we won't. But you know what I'm going to say, James? And this kind of goes against what viewers have been saying on the show. I'll take a scrappy 1-0 or 2-0 today. Yeah. The result is all important. Agreed. We must not fall too far behind the leaders. And was it 1 win in 4? We need to correct that. So if we get a scrappy win today, I won't be complaining.
Look, I'd take any win, but yeah. I do think performance matters today, to a degree. I think...
Not more so than the result, though.
Never, because if we play crap in the next 19 and win all of them, then great, I'm delighted, we're champions. But it never quite works like that because you need to play well for that long-term run of success and momentum to come. And I think if we play well but lose against West Ham, then win today but we didn't play great, and then that will be kind of, 2 wins in 5, and Liverpool, we take a draw, we did some good stuff. Brighton, we played well but we didn't score enough goals. I don't know, you start to go, what, can we trust this Arsenal team? They're looking very patchy compared to last season.
But it's something similar that you actually said to me earlier on in the season, which was, would you rather play scrappy and get the wins, or would you rather be on form and not always get the wins? And I was like, well, obviously I'd rather play scrappy, but that's the thing, it's you'd rather obviously get the wins, but it's nice to be able to maybe see, yes, that we can perform stronger.
I just think it's indicative of how long it's going to last.
Yeah.
I think...
But that's why I think, we lost the other day, because it was, how long is it going to last?
You know, a great example is Tottenham, right? They won 8 and drew 2 of their first 10. They played some brilliant football. Don't get me wrong. They were the best team to watch in those first 10 games. But the people that everyone called us, people who were saying these things, everyone was saying, "Oh, you're just jealous. Oh, you're just bitter." We were saying, "Yeah, but some of those games, teams missed chances. They had a high line. They nearly got caught out on. Other day they get punished, and then they go on that run of 5 without a win. And even though they played well in some of those games, like Villa, whatever, it wasn't that surprising that it kind of evened itself out once it got to game week 15, 16. And that's why the performances matter. And by performance, I'm not saying creating loads of chances, because Tottenham did create loads of chances and were quite open at the back. I'm talking being just a complete side, defend well, take your chances, create plenty of them. If you do that across, then, and I think the West Ham game actually had a lot of the performance, it just didn't have the final moment.
Yeah, exactly. And you see, the thing is about the Premier League as well, it's such a competitive environment. So take, for example, Villa. A couple of weeks ago, they beat City and us in the same week, right? The game after that, I think they played Sheffield United. Scraped a draw, right? Then they're going to lose at home to Man United after being 2-0 up. And even yesterday against Burnley, just barely eked out a win. So that tells you that, you cannot expect to just roll teams over, no matter who you think you are. So with this game, like we said, 1 win in 4, not good enough. We rock up to Fulham. A lot of people are expecting us to just roll them out. I don't think it's going to work out. Listen, I hope it does. But I suspect it's going to be a difficult game. They need the points, we need the points, we're away from home. I think it's going to be a tight game, but it is a game that we can win. And that's why I said, if we come out of there and it's not very easy on the eye, but we win 1-0, 2-0, I'll take that all day long.
Yep. This stat's interesting. Eddie hasn't scored an away league goal since.
Is that super chat from Turkish?
An away league goal.
Away league goal.
Well, it's time for him to put it right. Listen, man, the man, whatever people want to say, this man to my left there, whatever he wants to say, the stats are that Eddie is our top scorer in the Premier League. So
joint.
So the answer is he hasn't scored an away Premier League goal since December 31st last year.
There we go. There we go.
Wow.
Make it a tradition.
Brighton away, I remember that.
So go on, what do you make of that?
Time for it to change.
Yeah, 31st of December.
By the way,
you might need a New Year's resolution.
By the way, we're playing in the third kit. What's wrong with wearing red?
I think it's because we've got white on the shirt. They consider it some sort of clash, even though it's obvious that it's not.
Well, they want to sell a few more of these, man.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's probably what it is.
I don't know.
Yeah, it probably
Let's
is.
be brutally honest.
I'm pretty sure they kept the white kit on at the Emirates, but anyway. Super chat from Mark Arthur Phillips says, Turkish, no one can deny you want the best for Arsenal. Sometimes we as fans can fall for the hype and lower our standards. The fact of the matter is the ownership has come a long way, but we still have a way to go.
Yeah, fair.
Fair? Good. He likes that one, Mark Arthur, don't worry. If he says fair, that means he likes it. It's all good.
He understands though. He didn't call me negative or...
No, he says he respects the standards we hold for the club.
Raise your standards, brother.
Although, actually I've got a question.
I'm all about raising standards.
So stop saying Eddie's our top scorer then, please.
Yeah, but that's facts.
Yeah, but that's lowering standards, so which one is it? Which one
That
is
is
it?
statistical facts.
Alright, what was you going to ask me before you go?
Are you looking at the ownership this January?
Ownership have done enough for me to look at Mikel now.
Yeah. I'm glad you said
I
that.
agree with that as well.
Easily. I mean, going into the season, I think I'd say that. Now, don't get twisted. I think this summer, the summer just gone. I think we should have done more. I think we was kind of tricked by the whole Declan Rice 100 million thing, and after Havertz, Timber, and Declan Rice, we didn't really do much else aside from Raya coming in. I still think we should have done more, but I look at Arteta for that, because the more that I think we should have done is selling some of the players that he seems so close to, like Eddie Nketiah, like Emile Smith-Rowe, in order to recoup funds to buy another player that we need. So I think the ownership have done enough the last 2 years for me to look firmly at Arteta and Edu's doorstep.
I'm glad you said that, because a lot of the reports coming out about Arsenal might need to look to do a loan this January, and they might have to sell to buy. And in the past, that kind of stuff's really annoyed me. I can't be annoyed that this time round. When you spent 200 million nearly on your midfield of Rice and Havertz, when Partey and Xhaka were such a key part anyway. Okay, Partey's been injured, you sold Xhaka, fine. I wasn't too in uproar about that, though I'd like to have kept him, which is crazy. I wouldn't have said that year before. Like, I can't... Arteta's had funds. Like, Raya is a £30 million investment that is happening. That has been, pretty much signed, sealed, delivered. I can't be mad if whoever's involved financially at Arsenal goes, we can't facilitate much more than this. Like, he's had plenty of opportunity, and the fact that we're going into a window. By the way, I really like the look of the squad. Don't get me wrong. For me, it needs 1 or 2, and we've got it right. But the fact that there's actually debate around whether we need another centre back, another full back, another 6, another 8, a right winger, and a striker. I've just listed 6 positions, people.
To me, there is no debate, really. For me, it's a striker.
No, but all 6 are debatable. We arguably need a centre back because at the moment only Saliba, Gabriel. The rest can play there and have predominantly played fullback, but they can play there. So arguably a centre-back. Certainly another defender. So let's couple that in one. Another defender who can play fullback and centre-back maybe. Then you maybe need a 6 because of cover for Rice and the fact that Partey is not available. But if you want to move Rice to the 8, then you need an even more expensive 6 who's actually good enough to start week in, week out because you don't rely on Jorginho, Nelli, Partey's injuries. You maybe need an 8 if Rice is your mainstay guy because no one's taking that position. You probably need a right winger because we have done for years and Bukayo Saka just gets played every single game. And a striker because we don't have a clinical one.
But out of those positions, which one do you prioritise though? Because in a realistic world, you're not going to acquire all of those players. So you then you've got to factor into the equation that strikers overwhelmingly cost more money than...
Striker and defender are the 2 ones. I think we can...
Striker and midfield for me. He fucked up with Havertz.
Fair enough. I think...
He did. I mean, listen, Havertz has stepped out for sure, and Havertz wasn't part of the problem in the last game we played. I'm not blaming him for that, but I'm just saying Look, essentially, we could have signed Diaby and Kudus for the price that we signed Havertz for. Madness. So please, people don't... He got that one wrong, and he has to make it work this season now because it's a big one to get wrong. So he has to make it work. And you are right to sit here and hear rumours that centre-backs are... How many centre-backs are we fucking going to buy over the last 4 years? I know it can be a problem area, but with everyone fit, I think defensively we've got enough cover. It's the problem that everyone's not fit. That's why we...
Yeah.
I think for years we weren't ever in that place. That's why. Like, it was always a defence in the past.
I'll be honest with you, if we go into January transfer window and be looking at anything other than a striker, I'll be very disappointed.
I think
it's so glaringly obvious what the problem is.
I would throw everything at a striker this window. Don't get me wrong, I do think we need another defender, but with all these other positions, I think we can figure something out. Whereas with the striker one, I don't think we can just figure something out. As much as I love Jesus, I do think we need another option for him. If you sign a striker, then Jesus gives us more depth on the wings because he can play on the right for Saka, he can play on the left for Martinez. So that kind of solves an issue there. In midfield, I still think Havertz needs a bit more time. I still have hope that Smith Rowe can develop. I still think our best midfield is Partey at the 6 with Rice at the 8 anyway. So Vieira, I think, did some good things earlier this season before his injury. So I think that there's actually a decent chance that there is an emerging answer in the team. I don't think we know that for sure, but I think there's a good chance that could happen. In defence, again, we have a bit of an injury crisis, but I'm not against the idea of Rice playing centre-back one day and stepping into midfield. I'm not against Cedric getting minutes against teams in the bottom half of the table. I'm not against Partey inverting from right back if Rice is in the 6. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we can find solutions. Up front, I feel like we really don't. If Jesus isn't doing it, I like Trossard as the false 9, but different option, out-and-out goal scorer, we have nothing. We don't have any emerging solution.
But that's the thing, and I think, a few people are saying, there's 2 sides. A few people are saying we need to get a new striker, but then there are people that are saying, no, work on the team we already have. But then obviously I can see that you're saying, no, yes, we can work on the team in the other part of it, but then for the striker, it's not about the work, it's we need one.
I just don't think there's any... With every other position, there is a chance at something coming through and emerging. And even if, like, we keep hearing about all these young players, Kozia Duri, Nwaneri, Rule Walters, Lewis Skelly, like, they cover a lot of those positions. What emerging talent have we got up front? We sold Balogun.
Nwaneri? I know, even then,
you right wing midfield.
Look, the point is we need goals now, and we're not going to get goals now from obviously clearly the strikers that we've got
We've
at the
kicked
moment.
off, by the way, no.
And the strikers that are coming through. So I agree in that sense of obviously we've got options in all other positions, and we can look to the youth potentially in those positions as well. But strikers, we need to get someone proven. Absolutely.
Yeah. We have kicked off throwing Castagna down the Fulham right side of their half.
I guess that's the thing, isn't it? Watching the game the other day, Martinelli could get balls over, but to who?
Yeah, his crossing's not been as good as last season either, which is...
I think in general he hasn't been as good as last season, not just the crossing.
Oh my God, is that Bukayo Saka not on the touchline? Incredible. Arteta must have watched my video.
Tactical genius.
He must have.
He must have. Let's see. And Kivior, early signs that he's playing in that Zinchenko position tucked in there. I would like to see him try and do that because listen, people can say Kivior's not a left back, that's fine, but he's much closer to what Zinchenko can maybe do on the ball than he is some out and out touchline winger who's going to bomb up and down the pitch and get balls into the box. So
I think first and foremost he needs to concentrate on his defending, and the rest will be a bonus.
yeah.
I actually think he's in terms of his defensive ability, I think he's very good. I just don't think it's suited for him out on that left, obviously, because there is some form of attacking responsibility in the position that our left back plays, and I just don't think he's suited for that.
I agree. He's had some nice early touches on the ball. Here he is now. Gives the ball away.
Well done, Jacob.
I thought he won it back though. He won it back. Fair play to him. And Arsenal enjoying a spell of possession. Let's go through some super chats. Amir says, I'm just hoping for a big and good performance. I think I feel more comfortable with Kivior than Zinchenko. I feel a Martinelli redemption today. Come on, you Gunners. Hope you're right. Arsenal probing the penalty area now as Ben White steps back. Everyone just keep a close eye on Ben White. Whenever he does, that's a lovely ball into Odegaard. Well played, good touch. Robinson does well, but Saka goes over to support. He's done well there, Odegaard. He's done really well.
Do something with it.
And he has a go.
Oh, unlucky.
That wasn't
man.
bad. That wasn't bad. Decent effort from Odegaard.
Unlucky.
It's nice to see him have a shot as well, by the way, because
Yeah.
normally he would have flicked that back about 7 times.
Yeah.
He does do it. He does go for
Yeah,
the
but not
shots.
as much. I don't feel like he does as much as he
used
Odegaard
to, maybe.
gets a lot of opportunities
Decent
in a
effort,
game,
that.
and he just
Yeah,
doesn't
you're
take them all.
okay. He doesn't do everything. Yeah.
Decent. Not as close as it looked on first.
Yeah, he does tend to overplay at times.
This is what I'm saying. I can quite comfortably say there's at least 10 opportunities a game where I think, shoot, when Martin Odegaard's got the ball at his feet and he'll opt for another option. So it's nice to see him getting shots off early on.
After the West Ham game, there was a lot of love for Odegaard, which, let me make this position very clear as always, before it kills me. He was definitely the better of our attacking players, but clearly the best of our attacking players, and he did more than enough to, justify a good performance, and he did more than enough for the team in front. But he also, and this is just the nature of us having a lot of the ball and him having a lot of touches, he also dribbled too much at times, overhit the pass a few times, underhit the pass a few times. Like some of his decision making wasn't great. The thing was, there was a lot of great he did as well. Odegaard, for me, when he takes too much responsibility and he's trying to do it all, I think can be as frustrating as he can be brilliant. That's a lovely ball to read.
Of course.
When he's just doing his thing, just casually going through the game, I think he'd be wonderful. And he's an 8, he's not a 10 for me. Here's Willian on the ball, Arsenal legend. That's a nice ball to Castagna. That's a really nice ball, but Raya claims after the cross. And now Arsenal need to try and break because Castagna's out of position. So can we run at them? Here's Martinelli.
Go on, Gabby.
And Palhinha's darting across to try and help.
Get the cross in. Get the cross in.
Alright.
Martinelli's 1-on-1.
There we go.
And he goes.
Shot.
Oh! Yeah! Yes! Arsenal lead!
Saka!
Bukayo Saka! Good start from Arsenal. And Martinelli.
Come on! I hope the VAR don't get involved.
At
It
the
did
heart
look
of
like
it.
it might be.
The linesman kept his flag down.
Get him!
And Arsenal lead at Fulham. Whoa, what happened there? So Raya does really well here. Havertz releases it early. Good pass, and Martinelli's 1-on-1. Now I think he slows down because he's looking for a cutback, but actually just goes for the shot.
Nice effort.
I think
the
Bassey's
right
arms
foot
playing
might
him
have
on.
played him
Oh,
on.
yeah.
The number 4's playing him on, I think.
Oh, this is going to be tight.
No, I think that's on. I think that's on.
It's definitely going to. I think it's.
Chelsea plays him on.
This is going to be really tight. Great initial save from Leonard.
Do you know
by the
what?
way.
He does well just to like almost let it bounce off him rather than try and put anything behind it.
But he does well to be in the box.
Yeah,
Because this is the thing.
You're right.
They're not always in the
So
box.
it counts, yeah. There's no VAR.
See, this is
They're not saying anything.
This is the beauty of the info station. I'd be able to tell you all of
Bloody
this.
hell is the information station when you need it.
I think it's done.
Yeah,
There you go.
Sads.
Go.
Arsenal lead.
So now Saka is now officially
Great response.
the Premier League top scorer for Arsenal as it stands.
I can
Right,
see.
take Kelly off.
I can see the
Take
tear.
him
I
off.
can see the tear there, Laurie. Just wipe your eye.
We'll go through some super chats. We'll get proper reaction to that goal. Abdullah says, I love how far we've come. We're 19 minutes away from potentially going top, yet we have an attacking crisis, yet we're a worse team. Let's shake it off. Win the next 3. We'll be in a great position. Yeah, I love that.
Easier said than done.
AMT says, hindsight is a wonderful thing. Martinez should have been our number 1. With that money, a striker was possible. Martinez says, Havertz at centre forward and he'll cook. 6'3", technical unit. And that's all the super chats. Really good start from Arsenal this. Well done.
By the way, a great response to some of the criticism from Bukayo Saka, by the way. I mean, I was quite critical of him, especially in the last game of his last few performances, but he's come out, first 5 minutes.
Yeah, you were
got
the one
goal.
that said that you would have swapped him out.
Yeah, do you know
It was
what?
good against West Ham. I didn't get the criticism, you know.
Do you know what? It's his end product for me.
But like, why? This is what I didn't understand, right? Why was Saka criticised for his? Well, not from you, just in general, the general fan base. The feeling was Ødegaard was great and Saka was poor. Ødegaard was better, but I didn't think Ødegaard did like much that was way better than Saka. He was just in central areas. He was more involved.
I mean,
Saka had a really tough job. I was sorry for him.
I was actually of the opinion that neither of them played well, as per se. But I think the big thing with Bukayo Saka for me is obviously been one of our key goal scorers and goal contributors over the last few games, and he definitely should have got at least 2 goals in that game for me. I think there was the one where he took the shot straight at Areola, where we'd normally expect him to put that straight in the bottom left, and then there was one where he hit the post. So again, a classic finish from Bukayo Saka going at that near post, didn't put it away. And I think he's just not been fantastic in terms of his finishing this season, but got the early goal.
If you look at the numbers he's posting,
Of course, and that's what I say. But it's only been over the last 4 or 5 games for me that he's not shown the levels that I think he should be showing.
Well, Kiwior in front of the Arsenal fans there. I'd really like Kiwior to emerge as a genuine option. I really like him. He's elegant on the ball. He defends well. I mean, at Luton he had a bit of a nightmare, but I think that was a really weird game for kind of all players.
what you want is competition for all places, really. So you're right. If he can, this is a big game for him today. If he can have a good game, give the manager something to think about going forward, it's great for Arsenal.
Raya.
Dorvanis says, I'm a Liverpool fan, but if we don't win, it's Arsenal for me. Fair enough. Turkish, if we don't win the league, do you want City or Liverpool?
Couldn't care less.
Well, which would help
Well
you?
said,
That's more the
Turkish.
question.
Neither got anything to do with me, really. If I'm honest, as long as it's not United or Tottenham or Chelsea.
Villa?
Fair enough.
Couldn't care if it's Villa either. If it's Villa, it's more.
No, after the Villa fans
I'd be
ripped
more
me a new
vexed
one
with
the other day.
Mikel.
That's a handball.
That's handball, surely.
I can't have Villa winning it, man. They ruined me the other day.
No foul. Well done,
Yeah,
ref.
no, it's fine.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well done.
Well played. Well played.
That early goal though is so important after what happened the other day to set them down a bit now.
Calms everyone down,
Yeah.
especially
Hey, that's
the
good for
fans
Eddie,
as
well
well.
done.
I mean, I know it works for every team, but you really see a difference when Arsenal get the early goal. Their whole game changes.
Well, we just...
Later handball.
Did he...
I think it's... You can't tell me that's a natural position either.
Did he say
Yeah, it's not. I mean, do you sit like that often?
The thing is, if that had been in the penalty box, probably would have given a penalty for that.
I don't know. Some of the decisions have been
Yeah.
questionable this year.
Did you guys see the penalty Villa got yesterday to win the game?
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah, I did.
What's the difference between that and the Souček one on Gabriel Jesus?
yeah,
And by the way,
exactly,
I didn't think there was enough contact on Jesus for that to be a pen. But my point is, like, why
I did think it was a penalty though.
on the Villa.
The Villa one, I did think it, yeah, to me it was a penalty. Some people say, oh, it's a bit harsh, but listen, you can't go doing that, over-committing yourself in the box. You're just inviting the player to do what he did.
Fair enough.
So for me, that was a penalty.
Palhinha, we'll keep an eye on him today because we have been linked. Would anyone take him else?
In a
As
heartbeat.
an option, yeah, but not as the guy.
I don't want anything other than a striker. I don't even want to look at another position other than a striker.
Yeah, no, for me that has to
Get him,
be.
you know. I really don't get him. No.
So what if I offered you Jude Bellingham? No?
Well, yeah.
Give me Dominic Solanke.
That's not going to happen.
Spurs have gone
But either
well.
way, he's playing right now. Tottenham lead 1-0 against Bournemouth, so there you go. Sarr has scored.
Hang on, did you say give me Dominic Solanke? Would you take
No,
him?
no, I was just saying.
Oh, right,
you might.
okay.
I'll take Dominic Solanke over no one this January.
When you put it like that, yes, but I definitely I don't think Dominic Solanke is the way forward. Not for me. I think there's at least 3 strikers ahead of him that I'd go for.
What, Tony, Watkins, Osimhen?
Yeah, exactly that. Probably not in that order, but
Probably. I just don't think any of them are attainable this January.
fair play.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Oh, go on. Ben White made a little sprint. I'm just keeping an eye on him. He seems fine.
I was poor from Saka.
Yeah. Pressing up the pitch.
But we want to keep pressing now, obviously, because we've got the goal. We don't want to start to sit back, which we do sometimes do.
A majority of the time.
Which we
so.
do, yeah, we do sometimes do.
I think teams, when they go in front, they have a tendency to, just relax a bit too much. And
Yeah, it's like an automatic
that can
response.
invite the other team back onto you, which is what Villa did the other day when they played Man United. 2-0, comfortable. All of a sudden, it's like they stopped playing. They invited United back into it, who went on to beat them. So,
AP, thanks for your super chat. Says he agrees with a lot of stuff I mentioned. Says we have to use Cedric when Ben White's not 100% fit. I agree.
Gabriel.
Erdegaard was good, not great. Saka had a really hard job. He wasn't terrible by any means. Oh, thank you. I'm really glad you see it that way. Something that surprises me, like what the fan base notice above anything else. And I just sort of came away from that game going, why is Saka not getting? I don't. The way it was talked about, I was like, Erdegaard was a 9 out of 10 and Saka was a 4. And I was like, they were much closer to like 5 and 7 for me, rather than, like, you know what I mean? Like you just read online and anyway. Let's have a look at Bukayo Saka's stats for the season, because
Is it 9 goals, 12 assists now?
it's something crazy.
Something
man.
like that.
Maybe 8 and 12. Maybe let's have a little look. His numbers this season, output's been phenomenal. Let's have a little look. So we're halfway through. Yeah, 9 goals, 12 assists. That's 6 and 7 in the league.
I think
what I
that's
was saying. The
I think
numbers
that's-
he's posting are very good. I mean, with Saka, I sometimes feel that because he's been a bit of a revelation, if he doesn't have a 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10 game, it's almost like you become a victim of your own previous success, where people think, oh, you know, he's rubbish, blah, blah, blah. It's just that, you know.
Correct me if I'm wrong as well, but that's more goal contributions than he got in the whole of last season already. Is that correct?
He's a top player.
No.
Let me get the
Is it
stats
not?
back up.
Didn't he have like 15 goals, 11 assists last year or something? In the league alone.
I think he's saying at this stage, you're saying.
He had a double-double
this
in the
stage?
league.
Yeah.
Oh, this stage last season.
this
yeah.
stage, okay.
Oh, yeah. This
Right,
stage,
okay.
he's blown that away, I think. But last season's total in all comps was 15 and 11. What a return. So let's see this year.
That wasn't all comps, was it? That was Premier League numbers.
14 and 11.
Premier League.
Was in the league, yeah. Let me just have a little look one more time. Because I don't think, Europa League was...
Yeah.
Yeah, he got 1 goal in the Europa League last year, none in the FA Cup. So 15 and 11 last year in all comps.
And what was it now, sorry?
9 and 12. Halfway through. It's pretty incredible. Oh, he's building on it, Bukayo Saka, good stuff. Just about to hit the 14th minute, or 15th minute, should I say. And Fulham are just settling on the ball a little bit. The early goal's been a good thing for us because we've actually been able to just get into a bit of a shape. But, you know, like you were saying, Talia, we can't take our foot off the gas. Here's Willian. It's a lovely ball. And Jimenez
good save.
forced to save out Raya. That was good football. Really good football from
They
Fulham.
opened us up a bit there,
They
I've got to
did.
say.
A bit. They opened us up fully. Great football.
Willian coming in off the left.
That's a ball as well.
Great ball.
Right, see that move? It's well played from Andrew Robson. That move there, do we have that in our locker? The winger coming inside and picking it up in the half space, a left back overlapping or whipping the ball into the
We don't
box.
really move quick enough for that type of move anymore. Last year, yeah, I'd say yeah, but this year we don't move quick enough.
It was a brilliant ball by
I
Willian.
remember against Man United we scored a goal like that. Do you remember the Zinchenko cut back to Trossard
Oh, that's
well done.
Yellow card for that, surely.
I think
Was
it's
that
too
Eddie's
early.
touch?
Yeah.
That was good. That was really good. It does feel like we're a more sensible team away from home. I don't know why.
Great time.
Is it me? But a lot of referees would have given a yellow for that.
I think it's because it's
a bit
fairly early on
cynical.
in the game as well. That might have something.
Shouldn't
to do with
matter.
What does that make a difference?
I think some referees are a bit subconsciously they don't usually like to give the early booking just to know.
Well, why?
I don't know. I'm not a ref.
They don't because they're cowards and they don't want to put themselves in a difficult position later. Bassi will commit another foul later, and they don't want
exactly. I mean, if
they
he
don't
does
want to
give
be
a
under
yellow
pressure
card
to
for
give that's next yellow, especially if it is a blatant yellow, and then they'll go, oh, but am I really sending him off for these two? No, I'm not saying, by the way, that that's a yellow card. I'm just in theory that's why I think they just.
He made no attempt to get the ball. He just basically pushed
ref.
Nketiah down because he was going past him. Cross it.
Martinelli beats his fullback. Oh, and he took a little deflection on his way in. Wasn't a great cross.
That's a foul.
Gabriel
That's going to be a foul. Yeah.
has given a foul away. No need there. You got him pinned in.
He just fight that. That's so stupid.
But you know, that's two today already. Where he's gone
he does
clattering
that.
into the.
He loves the physical.
You didn't need to do that.
No, he didn't.
You got him pinned in. He's going to smack it.
We
up the
probably
pin.
would have won the throw in there.
Yeah, I know. Weird. Having a good season though, Gabriel. I'll tell
With
you
Martinelli though, shouldn't you put that cross to the far stick?
Yeah, probably. I don't think he's not a great crosser with his left foot. I think he's quite good at just slapping the ball and it hitting an area, but I don't think he's great at sort of actually like dinking out across, or digging out across is what I'm trying to say. He's Kivior up against Castagna. He's got around.
Too easy there.
We missed the
Too easy, man.
ball as well.
To the back post.
Too easy.
And
He's supposed to be quick.
as well.
That was a great touch.
He is supposed to be quite quick.
He didn't show it there.
In fairness, I do think the fullback had the run on him the whole
The guy
time.
stood him up a bit there, man.
Here's Leno. So, of all the former players, Leno, Iwobi or Willian, who's the bigger goal threat for the whole
Willian.
I scored against my former team narrative? Leno in the 95th from a header?
Probably a Wolby.
Probably going to be Willian, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he scored 4 Premier League goals already this season. So if you're looking at goal threats, it's crazy to say considering he scored 1 for us in all of his games. But it's
And that
definitely
was
got to be
against
Willian.
Fulham.
I think it's
It was a
Willian.
free. Was it a free kick? It was a
against
free kick,
Fulham,
wasn't
yeah.
it? Was it against
Willian.
I
Fulham?
think that was his second or third game.
Oh,
No,
well,
so his
Fulham,
first
yeah.
game he got 3 assists against Fulham. I don't know if
Okay,
it was the goal against Fulham though. I can't quite remember.
Fulham just played out brilliantly there.
Nah, it was just a free assist.
Yeah, just the 3
Oh,
assists.
well done, Ben White. Yeah, he's looking fine. He's not injured. Cedric, you can rest for now. That's good. This is a good game. Both teams
foul.
are playing really.
Really?
That's a foul, isn't
He's
it?
just pushed him
You could literally see
Come
his hands
on,
up.
ref.
in front of the ref.
Watch Fulham score, and then they're going to spend 10 minutes on VAR. This is a really open game.
Yeah, I did say that. I didn't expect Fulham to park
Go
the
on,
bus.
hit Eddie in
They
the
won't.
channels. See Eddie in that spot there, yeah? Why do we never make that run? That's not me blaming Eddie, by the way. Like, we don't look like we're looking for it. He'd probably make the run if, he thought for 1 second he'd get the ball. Oh, should have done that 10 minutes ago.
Havertz's not really been in the game yet much, has he?
No,
That's
no.
really
Early days,
interesting,
obviously,
by the way.
but just saying.
So Fulham have failed to win their last 23, winning their last 23 matches when conceding the opening
Well,
goal.
that's Declan let that bounce,
Arsenal
man.
have avoided
Don't let
defeat.
that
That's
bounce.
2 years ago.
But Arsenal have avoided defeat in their last 48 when scoring the opening goal.
Ooh,
See, stats like that always scare me
Yeah.
Why?
here's Willian. Oh my word.
because then we
I
need to go
thought
and
he did
concede.
it.
That's why.
he should really have done better with that, Willian.
I know, they put the stats out there and it's like,
Yeah.
there you go.
Don't you think?
On target, at least.
Yeah. He's got to be disappointed at not hitting the target from there because he had time. Look, that's for a guy of
Who's out
his.
there defending?
Ben.
Yeah. We're not very good at showing players onto their weaker foot, are we?
Basics as well. That is simple defending.
Oh, first 20 minutes, Turkey.
There you go. There's the stat.
There's space to work into, but we're not doing it yet. Like, it goes back to the whole rigidness of the new setup that I think is causing it.
Oh, don't muck
Ben.
around there.
Easy.
And at the same time,
Who
as
was
much as
that?
this whole controlling method is a new way, they've had 2 good chances in the first 20 minutes. But we're 1-0 up, and there's space to work into. To be honest, I'm surprised that Saka got credit for the goal and not Martinelli. For Saka, it's just a tap-in. Martinelli's the one that carried it up the pitch, cut in. And for someone who's getting,
A lot of criticism.
I was
Well, well
slandered
played, eh?
about end product. I think he made the right decision there. Nice shot, bottom corner, going in, keeper saves, 1-0 Arsenal.
Totally agree. Eddie did well to work back, win the ball, but it bounced off Havertz, and Fulham still on the ball. Yeah, Arsenal having to do a lot of defending here. I mean, we haven't had a single good chance since the goal 15 minutes ago. I can't believe 15 minutes has flown by, but yeah, Arsenal not really stamping their authority in this game, despite being 1-0 up.
But that's kind of what I was saying before, is that's what we sometimes seem to do. We get the goal and then we just sit back.
Although I did say before the game I expected Fulham to try and take the game to us, because I don't think their fans would be happy at sitting back, especially if now they're 1-0 down. They need to come out. So you would have thought that that would open up some space for us. That's another good ball,
They
huh?
might beat again.
Yeah.
Well done, Saliba. Oh,
Oh,
Bet that would
another one.
He's claiming it. Look.
No shot.
He's claiming it. If VAR look at it, then it might be a problem. It's one of those ones from the blind side, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you nick the ball first.
I think they're looking at something.
They're going to look at this.
Dickled over Reek.
That's not a penalty. No way.
Really is. If they give this,
It was close, because if that right foot connected, no, it's a foul on Saliba. It's actually a foul on Saliba.
Yeah, check that.
never in a million. And can I say,
I think he just goes to kick the ball, doesn't he?
he doesn't even really catch him. It's such a nothing event. But he has had a fairly shaky start, Saliba, by his standards in this game so far.
if they're going to give that as a penalty, we might as well go home. Because seriously, that would be
shot.
absolutely scandalous if they'd have given a penalty for that.
Yeah. Cross comes in and it's lashed well over the bar. But they're having a lot of shots for them.
Yeah, they are making a game of it, that's for sure.
Havertz drops into the space, gets the ball, Gabriel now on it. Yeah, Arsenal. Oh, that's a lovely ball into
Go on,
Odegaard.
Martin.
And now Eddie takes the ball, goes wide to Saka, playing through the lines a little bit more here, Arsenal.
Inside.
Saka.
Goal.
Oh, not a bad effort. I don't mind that. Kivior does well to recover the ball. Actually, does really well there, Kivior. And now Declan Rice. Now, can we sustain some pressure here? Come on.
There seems to be more space as well in the box for us.
Fulham have come to play. I think that's what it is. Like, they're quite open, and I don't think they're dropping into a shape quite like West Ham.
But whereas West Ham, as soon as we got anywhere near the box, literally their entire team was in there.
Oh, what's going on here?
Raya's not comfortable, says something in his eye.
Oh. Ramsdale was thinking,
No,
know.
it wouldn't surprise me if he found Carl Jacob Hyam from somewhere, to be fair.
Yeah. But I think we hope Raya's okay. Looks like he's...
he's hoping Ramsdale, he's hoping his eyes fucked.
Aww.
Raya's eyes fucking about, mate.
I think he knows deep down, so he's not even taking his warm coat off.
Yeah, he's you're right actually, he's running with his coat on.
It'd be interesting to see if any bids come in for him in January, actually.
Well, you look at it, Newcastle...
Might have to
obviously-
keep him.
Yeah.
Eye injuries can take 6 months.
There will be definitely
actually
bids. I think there'll definitely be bids for Ramsdale. Whether they're transfer bids or
joke about
loan
those
bids,
things.
that's the question.
There could be some quite heavy interest from Newcastle. I know Pope's out with a dislocated shoulder or something like that, so that could be...
I think Chelsea
That could be something.
Chelsea was said to be.
We cannot sell to Chelsea.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is if he's going to sell him, he's not going to sell him.
60 million, I don't care who he goes to.
I do.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't
If you look
care
at some of the
all?
players
Do
that
not
Chelsea...
care.
If you
they
look
offer 50
Even if
million,
he goes to one of the top...
Nah,
if he goes for 50 million, I'll
not
take
to Chelsea.
He ain't going to City, Liverpool. That's
Why?
because we spun a £20 million profit on him.
And we need
is
that
is
towards
Raya better?
Ivan
I
Toney.
don't know, but I don't think Ramsdale's perfect. I don't
don't think-
feel like we're selling a world-class goalkeeper.
I don't feel that we should be selling any sort of player of that quality to a big six rival. Definitely not. If you, especially Chelsea, look at some of the players that Chelsea have given us throughout the years compared to the players that we've given Chelsea. I know they need the goalkeeper, but it should be even more incentive to not give them one of ours.
Respect Jorginho and Havertz, mate.
Oh yeah, great, yeah.
Since Saka goal, they're telling us now, since the Saka goal, Fulham have had 4 shots, we've had none. We've had 6 touches in the opposition box, we've had 1.
Yeah, that does kind of reflect what we've been watching, to be honest, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I'll be interested to see if any bids come in from that, and it'd also be interested to see if he agitates for a move, how he plays it, you know what I mean? So,
Isn't football so funny, right? This isn't anywhere near as good a performance as some of the football we were playing against West Ham.
yeah, but this is what we were saying,
But
or
we're
I
winning.
said, I'll take a scrappy 1 or 2-0.
But that's how we've won some of the games this season
Yeah.
already.
not being as pretty.
Just scrappy, but we get the
Yeah,
goal.
I would take that. I said that before the game started. I'd take that all day long. You just need to get back to winning ways. But somebody was it you were saying 1 in 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to get back to winning ways by hook or by
Go on,
crook.
Dick.
Saka does well to keep that ball alive. Arsenal enjoying a little bit more of the ball now. They're trying to play themselves back into.
Because the way City are playing at the moment, they look like they might be about to go on one of them runs. The way
Yeah.
they're playing at the moment.
Yeah, Foden's really stepped up recently as well.
I was watching them yesterday. I mean, I know it was against Sheffield United. They're not the best team, but even so, they were totally dominant. As they were against. Oh, that's
What happened there?
As they were against Everton.
Well,
What happened there was
recovered.
Gabriel played a lovely ball out to Martinelli. Relax, guys. Relax.
Martinelli came charging into that.
Big up to Martinelli. Yeah, he kept that alive. Otherwise, there's a counter attack.
He's looked well. He's looked good in this game.
That was
so far.
really good from Martinelli.
Yeah, but he's one of the proper runners. I always find, he really runs with it.
Yeah.
We seem to have found that pass back. That ball where the players on the touchline, but we pass it inside so they run onto it. We were doing that so much last season. We haven't done anywhere near enough this season.
Go on, Dick.
But they're playing that ball a lot more. That's good. Oh, unlucky.
Just over hit.
Poorly executed, but I like the ideas. Arsenal playing through the lines a bit more. Havertz nearly through. 26 minutes on the clock.
Who was that? Saka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be doing much better than that.
Ball goes wide to Robin.
No, I thought, because if it was Eddie, I'd
No,
be
he
like,
should've.
fair
No, he
enough.
should've,
But
yeah.
Saka,
I was about
listen,
to say, if it was Eddie, you'd be throwing
no, I'd be like,
chairs.
fair enough. I don't even expect you to get that through. But with Saka, I'm like, bro, that's a simple pass.
You just something happened
I didn't
years
say
ago.
it. Did I say or Eddie?
Something happened
Did Frank
years
say
ago.
Eddie or did I say
I'm
it?
telling you, something happened in a nightclub. You had your eye on some girl. Eddie came in.
Do you know how old Eddie is to me, Laurie? That's something.
You know what? It's fine, because tomorrow,
something's
New Year,
definitely
New
happened.
I
Turkish.
don't fuck with the same women, mate. Me and
Something's happened, man. One day you're going to tell me, innit? One day.
Eddie. Wow,
Maybe-
what's happened with you and Eddie? I don't know. How did that romance start? Huh? Was it a blind date or what? What's going on?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's an interesting theory, Laurie.
Go on, counter attack.
My,
Come on, Havertz.
that's the word. You just said the word counter-attack. Here's my issue, yeah. I have no problem with us giving them most of the ball. We're 1-0 up, we're away from home. But can we offer something going the other way?
Yeah, it's true.
Would be great.
Like, could we try and, I don't know, they have a shot and the goal came from a counter-attack, didn't it?
Yeah.
They had an attack,
Well
Raya
played.
made a
Oh.
save. It's not good
We're
at that.
losing those little battles in midfield, man. Those
Yeah.
little 50-50s.
William gives it to Kearney.
Oh,
That's
that's
a lovely
dangerous.
goal. And Jimenez equalises for
that was
Fulham.
coming, you know.
That's a
I'm
brilliant,
sorry, but
That
that's
was a really
on
good goal.
Saka, man.
that's
on Saka.
Brilliant equaliser
We
for Fulham.
just cut it out there, and really we should be creating a chance at cutting it out. These days, Saka gets the ball, and the first thing he wants to do is protect it. Maybe that's a result of him being kicked all over the gaff. But the first thing he wants to do is always protect it. We won the ball in space there, and the first thing he wants to do is get involved in the flow. Look, hold him off, hold him. But just play it. Right, come on, man.
Yeah, I get what you
Just
mean.
lay it off. Why you want to shield it and hold it and fight a man every time and then moan when you get kicked?
You know,
Silly
someone
goal to
who
concede.
rarely gets criticism, but I think he's in for a little bit, is Saliba here. Now, call me crazy, yeah?
Do you not
I-
think that's because he's filling in for Ben White, who's gone all the way out there, though?
He is. I feel like he doesn't fully engage, but he doesn't cover brilliantly, because the minute he goes over, Gabriel has to come over and everyone has to come over. I'm not saying he should let, I don't know.
Are we being a bit harsh? I just think that was a good breakaway goal.
Listen,
I
it's
think it
really
was a
well
great
taken.
goal.
Yeah, I think
It's really
it
well
was.
taken.
The passing was good and the finish was exemplary. That was a good goal.
Well, we fucked up because we won the ball. We won the ball and we should be creating a chance. Instead, we win the ball and Fulham score. How does that work?
To be honest, that was coming as well, you know, as much as I hate to say that.
Yeah, we've been crap for 25
Yeah,
minutes. We
yeah,
scored in the
that's
fourth
coming.
minute, you know. It's minute 29 now.
You read out that stat earlier that since the goal, what was it, 5 shots on target?
Something like that.
Or
None from
5
us.
shots.
We've been terrible. Well,
I don't even know why Kiwior was on his toe. Like, I need to see that goal back.
Oh, do you know what I was? Do you know what, I was thinking that as well. I think Kiwior potentially could do a little bit better there as well, because I think he goes for it, but he goes to it a little bit late.
And why is he like?
All back to square one.
Yep.
Saka needs to do a lot better, man.
We'll get another
He
goal,
got dispossessed, but the way they broke at speed, the passing, the finish, it was a good goal, man. I've got to say, it was.
Ref,
Oh, that's a foul,
That's
ref.
a booking.
I thought we'd started quite well, but that first 5
Initially we
minutes.
did, but then after we scored, I think Talia said, sometimes you can subconsciously
I think
relax
that's got
a
to be
little
yellow.
bit, and that allowed Fulham back in.
But that's what happened.
Yeah,
Fulham started to push.
and Fulham need this, man. They need a.
The game's open though, so like, again, this isn't some team that we're just struggling to break down. The game's open, so why do we not look like we can play through anyone?
It's okay, we got this. We'll get another goal.
I think we will, because the game's so open, but I just don't like how little control we've had of Fulham this whole half.
Oh, that's good.
Well done, Martinelli. Thank you.
Yeah, we did lose control
Pass it.
slightly.
Go on, out to Bukayo.
Oh, that's a poor
It was
pass.
a crap pass from Odegaard.
He's got another chance. Oh, that's a poor pass as well.
Yeah.
His hair was in his eyes, bruv.
Oh, but he's back.
Referee, play on.
Zizou says Saka's awareness is poor. Back to White right when he got it.
Exactly, that's it. Because you know what? Why is there space in the counter, Laurie? Because Saka and White in that moment should have been on the attack. Instead, Saka's lost it, and our whole right-hand side is free. Listen, it's all good for end product and all that, but Saka ain't done fuck all in this game in the first 30 minutes, but tap in Martinelli's shot. We're paying a man 200 bags or whatever we're paying him. Come on, man. Face up a fucking defender and run at him.
I think everyone's quite crap on the goal. I think Saka in the build-up. I think Saliba doesn't truly engage with Willian properly. Gabriel therefore can't get out to Kearney
Kiwior too
quick
slow.
enough. And then Kiwior isn't really watching Raul Jimenez. It is, but it's also a very well executed goal.
Perfect, yeah. But how many times we said that again? Like Man United's one against us, perfectly executed, right? And we could go Nottingham Forest when they scored their first.
But that's
remember?
why I keep saying to everyone, like, openings matter. Don't just look at how many tap-in opportunities we had. Like against West Ham, there were loads of opportunities.
Take him on.
We didn't execute any of them perfectly. Why are we not capable of this? Here's Havertz. Just hit the fucker. All right, out. Martinelli.
Cross it.
I meant the ball, by the way, before you all think I'm advocating violence.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
It's very intricate, but get it in the box.
It's prime Wenger ball.
Yeah,
Martinelli.
in the
One
box.
side of the box to the other.
That's it.
Oh,
Although that was a bit too
Overcooked.
deep.
Oh, he's
That's all right,
kept it
that's all
alive.
oh.
Who's that trying to take it down?
Odegaard.
What's he on? What's he fucking on?
What?
Fucking just shoot!
I actually agree.
Why are you trying to
I
take
couldn't-
it
I couldn't
down?
agree more.
What's he doing? Head it or do something.
Yeah, it's true, man.
It's your birthday.
It looks like he's...
And that was on his left foot as well.
No, I don't know.
Nah, bro.
Nah,
do
man, I
something
agree with
better than
Turkish.
that,
I
bro.
do
You are
agree.
trying to take
You've
it
got to be
down.
positive there, man.
What, like slap it on the volley or something?
Or go
100%.
in and try that header it or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Trying to take it down just outside the 6-yard box is nonsense.
I have to say I agree with that, to be honest.
Takes way too many touches. I think I said it as a joke the other day on my post-match interview, but those 77 touches inside the opposition box, I'm convinced about 30 of those were Odegaard just constantly touching it instead of going for a pass or a shot.
Yeah, he does.
He does it a
do
lot.
That. Yeah.
He does it a lot.
All I'll say is that while I think he's certainly playing better than he was at the beginning of the
Go on,
season,
Eddie.
and while I certainly think he's been one of the better of the attackers, I don't think Odegaard is near the level a lot of people are saying he has been the last month or last few weeks. A lot of people are saying since Wolves, like, oh, you know, he's been back, you know, look at Luton, Anfield, really good. And like, there was things I really liked about the performances, but I'm not seeing the Odegaard of last season yet.
No.
I think a lot of people feel like we are, but we're not, in my opinion.
I do think a lot of that's down to Mikel.
In what way?
And that's where context comes in.
The slower ball. And we don't work our way into spaces quick enough anymore because we want to
the
get.
game does just genuinely feel slower when we play.
It does.
So
And on
Odegaard
the
could
occasions
work
we
with-
do score, it's because we've usually picked it up quite quickly.
all of them had more space to work into last season. Someone on Twitter said it, and it kind of hits home. I mean, at this moment in time, it's looking like we've sacrificed exciting, good football for winning aerial duels and slugging it out in the middle.
I think
Why?
you're right, we're a bit more pragmatic
Why?
this season, but to win titles, you do have to have an element of pragmatism about you. You do need to be...
To win titles, you also need a threat and attack.
Yeah,
This
that's
season, I
true,
don't think
that's
people are
true.
scared of us.
Well, they've shown us an interesting stat there. So it's
We-
basically the order the shots have come in. We had 3 shots before they then had, I think, 6. I didn't
5 or
count
6,
however many
something
it
like
was.
I think we have to be honest and say that since we scored, they have been the better team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
100%.
it.
That's good from Raya. Come on, can we play through? Nice, come on.
Well, that's
Havertz.
nice, Raya Havertz.
Well done.
Well, now what are you
Now,
going to do
Martinelli,
with it?
go Martinelli.
God, play that.
Play the ball!
I don't know if the run was great though.
No,
Come
it
on.
was.
No, I
was.
think
It wasn't
that.
great, but what Martinelli wanted was in steps.
Yeah,
so
he wanted the
could
ball
take
straight
the first
away.
touch
Oh,
inside.
not in behind, just into his
Yeah,
feet.
yeah, so
I
he could take
see.
the first touch.
I see,
But I get
sorry.
what you're saying. It was
I was looking for a run, like a dart in behind, but yeah.
that's probably what Havertz was looking for because he was confused as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go on, press him.
God,
That's
pressing's
good.
not
That's
been
good
today,
pressing.
though.
Oh, no.
To be honest, no one started with Martinelli's tempo though.
No, Martinelli's
He's been on it,
He's
but-
been the, yeah, I agree.
absolutely.
I think Eddie, Saka, Odegaard.
He's
still
been the
have
only
to-
one with conviction. Willian.
He's having a good game, Willian, actually.
Yep. Never looked this good for us. Oh, except for his debut at Fulham, by the way. That was actually
Yeah,
that's probably what
hat-trick
made
of
them,
assists.
made them sign him. Thought, bloody hell, he's good against us. Maybe he just likes playing at Craven Cottage. Did the ball go out of play?
Yeah.
Cool. Can we wake up, please? I love this. You criticise one player for not being as good as before. You got an agenda. I don't. I just...
No, but that was what we were saying before. Odegaard is one of several players who have not hit the heights they did last season, so we're not going to... It's not that you're having a go at him, it's just facts. You know what I
No,
mean?
you're not having a go at him at all.
Yeah, it's just facts.
Look at
That
that.
said, he's not been bad though. I don't think he's been
How many
bad.
times do we do that? Put our foot on the ball and look up for an option? Because there isn't an obvious
maybe
one.
'cause there's no option.
Look at the massive... I mean, Eddie's run into it now, fair play to him. But there was a massive gap
And
there.
it shouldn't be him running into it, in my opinion, because he's meant,
Yeah,
that's not me criticising him. That's me saying, the others,
Cross it.
where are you? Like,
that's decent.
Decent.
Oh. Maybe not decent, to be fair.
No, that was really crap. I mean, he did well to dig out across, but you got to do a little bit better with that. Games like this make me miss Tierney, says Zizou.
Agreed.
Castagna now with the throw. This half,
I'm a bit worried, I have to say, about the momentum of this game, man, because it's Fulham are actually the better team at the moment, and they have been that way since we scored.
Arteta needs to just, look in the mirror and realise,
look how easy
he
he was
needs to tweak
dispossessing.
things. I'll get up. Just get up.
Quite fortunate to get away with that. I didn't think that was a foul. But we'll take it, obviously.
he's in a bit of pain, Odegaard. Don't know what happened to him.
Indicating towards is it his chest or his
Hand.
hand?
Take a little break, man.
Someone step on his hand or something.
Does look like
Take all
he's
the
in a
time
bit
you
of pain.
need.
And go.
Feeling a bit
Take
better
all
now?
the time you need, man. Just
Yeah,
compose yourself.
I think he's all right.
Referee saying, look, come on, man, get on with it.
All right, Odegaard
That's a
with a
weird
free
position
kick.
Eddie's taken up.
Yeah, it's a very... We did this against Liverpool where we waited for their line to drop in. Oh,
Shoot,
hit the fuck
shoot.
up again. Unlucky.
And
Oh,
And is that a corner? No, Jimenez.
No, stayed in.
So it's
like
not
he just
a foul.
pushed him in the back there to me. Oh, go on.
oh,
What are you lot fucking doing?
And that's a foul.
Oh my god.
All right, fair enough.
That is...
So what happened here?
Look, that's what happened there. He pushed him in the back.
It's a foul, man.
It's a foul, man. I mean,
and linesman does
I
nothing.
mean, listen, if he did that in the
Twat.
penalty box, we'd all be jumping up when we shout for a penalty. And they would look at it. So, come on.
Yeah, should be a free kick. Arsenal not doing enough here.
They're not. Definitely not.
Opposite to the West Ham performance. Not dominating, conceding loads of chances,
Foot
but
was
this time
high.
we did get the goal. Oh. What's Eddie calling for here? High foot?
Yeah, it was a high foot. Yeah. Look, right in the
yeah,
gut
fair
as
enough.
well.
You got kneed in the chest. Fair enough.
That's a yellow, really.
Yeah. I think that might be what he's arguing there, Eddie.
Come on, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Gabriel now. I feel sorry for our centre-backs, man. They have to defend
well done, Gabriel.
everything. They have to pick the line-splitting
that's
passes.
poor.
There was a simple pass there to Martinelli as well.
Yeah, man, you don't go cross-field like that straight.
Arsenal are so far off it, aren't they?
You'd have thought that getting the goal early would have given them some confidence. It's almost been
They-
reverse.
Yeah, that's kind of what it should usually be. It's
Isn't
almost
it?
like they're slightly panicking a little bit.
Because I
as
was
well.
saying after the goal, I think, yeah, settle them down now. We should come out and really start playing. It's been the reverse of that.
Comment from AI or Al Caesar says, James, are we still winning the league? Haha, best change your mind. Look, if you
Way too
think
early.
40 minutes into one game is going to change my mind as to my prediction for a whole goddamn season, no. Even if we lose, yeah, it's looking bad. But no, I'm going to, teams have results through the season. Sticking to my guns until I get more info, and then I'll be like, okay, maybe got to change my mind here. But one bad result against West Ham, if we win today, we go back top. So no, I'm sticking to my guns. Please bloody win this game, Arsenal. Let's give you.
Is Havertz playing then or what?
Can I just say, by the way, if anyone,
He's going to come and win one header and then Twitter's going to go mad.
if anyone thinks Arsenal are going to win the league,
Cross it.
and then one result changes their
Oh, that's
mind.
good. Go on. Finish!
Martinelli, man, you need to be doing better than
That
that.
shot.
I don't think he got full
That
connection
shot
on it.
lacked so much conviction in it.
Weak foot.
That's good from Saka. Finally played some decent football there, Arsenal.
Put your foot through that, bro. Like, what's that?
So I'm going to be critical, and I'm going to say I have an agenda.
That is.
At least he shot, though.
Go on, say it.
Yeah.
But what else could he have done?
Oh no, I want to watch it back.
Odegaard would have shimmied.
I wonder whether Odegaard rolled into Martinelli. I don't know if Saka was the better option, but
No, it was the right option. There's just execution was poor.
Touch.
that was a really
Right
good touch.
now,
Now he wants physical.
yeah, now you want to dither on the ball. Just
What I was going to say is, if anyone thinks Arsenal are going to win the league, and then one result changes their mind, then they never really believed Arsenal were
You
going to
never
win the league, in
truly
my
believed it.
opinion.
I still think Arsenal are going to win the league.
Fine, that's fair enough. But I just, it shouldn't be. If the last four have made you change your mind, fine. But like, if you went into the West Ham game the other night going, yeah, we're going to win, we'll go top, our title race is carrying on, I think we're going to win the league, and that one result has set you back, then you never really believe it,
Oh, he
because
done
all
it
teams
again.
have those results throughout the
done it.
season.
He did
100%.
that 5
Because that's
minutes
the
ago.
thing.
Gabriel.
You can
Yeah.
you can lose a game.
5 minutes, you're being nice there, probably 50 seconds ago.
Come on.
Well done, Eddie.
Go on.
That's really good from Eddie. Go on,
Right.
Havertz. Gives it to Odegaard.
Go wide.
Comes in.
Once again.
Overplaying again.
This shimmy king, bro,
Overplayed
for
again.
fuck's sake, man.
He called
This is-
Nah, man.
Yeah, he should have just.
I think it's about time the manager had a word with him.
This
man.
guy needs
Said,
to get
"Look,
a fade and go back to basics because I'm tired of this hair swinging, shimmying shoulders. Like, I'm tired of it all, man.
hair swinging, shimmying shoulders.
He needs to get
You
a fade.
freestyle that or what?
No, well, I don't know what.
I can't believe you called him the Shimmy King.
Bro, why are you shimmying all the fucking time? What's he on?
He's right though.
He is right.
He's 100% right.
He is right. That was. What was that?
That's really got
Turkish.
him. That's really got him.
There feels like there's this like build up of energy from you. Like with the last day of the year,
just
and
gonna
we are.
explode.
Yeah, it's literally at midnight
No,
tonight.
you know why? Because I think we'll be there or thereabouts come end of the season too. So I'm trying not to see things and overreact because people have accused me of overreaction sometimes. Surprise, surprise.
Eddie's touch
But
up there was one.
sometimes I
touch
can't hold it. It's 1-1 to Fulham, and really we ain't done anything after the goal we scored. I'm getting close to the edge.
Switch it.
No, too much.
It's poor, man.
That was crap.
That was absolute shit. That was absolute
Oh
shit.
my God.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. Turkish killing me today. Well done,
You're still
Gabriel.
laughing at Shimmy King.
Well, that, and then he went, that is absolutely shit. Oh.
There we go.
Do you know how many openings there are? Like Fulham,
Right, that's a
Fulham
foul.
they're pressing, they're playing.
That's a yellow card, ref.
He won't do it.
Carl says, big up Turkish. For the Wenger comparison, I've said the
How many
same.
extra
Martinelli
minutes?
crumbling like Alexis
4.
Sanchez did. Possession football, not it, predictable. People forget that Alexis Sanchez in that last season as well was, listen, he misplaced the ball a lot.
Well,
but
we've made it to 45.
He had so much talent, that guy.
I don't know if that's an achievement or not.
4 extra
Really
minutes.
should
It's fine. 4 extra minutes.
Oh, Saka,
Let's
man.
try not
Do you
to
see what I mean,
continuously
though,
give
Laurie?
them
Like,
away.
Yeah,
come
that was
on,
poor,
man.
that was
Well
poor.
done for winning it back, but fuck's sake,
Get it in
Saka.
the box.
That was shite.
But there, again, there's this thing where we give it away. Yes, we win it back, but we don't want to have
foul
to
him
keep
there.
having to win it back.
Come a millisecond away from getting sent off there. You know.
Are we all right?
And if Raya didn't think faster, they would have been free.
Yeah.
I've got to give Raya credit though, because I think he's been a lot better in the last few games. especially
Well, that's
after getting
good.
Criticism.
Come on, I'm not minding
Go
Kivior
wide.
possession today. Come on, let's go.
Go on, Eddie.
Nice
Go
ball.
on,
Go on, Eddie. Well done.
Shoot!
Oh, was that
Was that a shot?
a shot?
No, I'd be deadly serious. He's offside.
He's offside regardless. Oh, I don't know. Again, it's tight.
They would have looked at it.
It is a shot and it's off target as well. I think he's got to do a lot. Even if it is offside, I think he's got to do a lot better to get that on target as well.
I think
Oh,
they
no.
did it a touch.
Oh, oh no.
That was that Nicholas Jackson shot. Remember when he got ripped for it? Like, he went up there.
Poking the bear.
No, but you know what? It wasn't very good. I have to say, it wasn't.
Taylor
See,
says,
the thing about me, I'm not going to sit here and say something's good when it isn't. You know what I mean? Even I'm not that silly. It wasn't good.
I'm glad you lot are keeping me entertained, man, because this has been crap.
I just can't believe the drop off. Started well, get the goal, and then nothing.
And the game has
Literally.
been so suited to us. It's been open, there's been space. Like, this isn't... See, against West Ham, yeah, I was so frustrated because the chances missed, but I could understand that it's not easy. I just thought we should have done better with what we had. This game, I can't even give them that.
Or should we give Fulham more credit? Because they have played some good football.
No, I don't.
I don't give Fulham credit for, like, stopping us playing. I give them credit for how well they've tried to take the game to us. Do you get what I mean?
We need a cross here.
Here's Odegaard.
Cross it. That's good. Oh.
He should be... Nelli.
We need half time. I need half time. Again.
Rice keeps it alive really well.
Well played.
Well done, Declan Rice.
He's actually had a good game, actually.
Once again, him and the defenders have largely not really been the problem. I mean, that goal wasn't great, but I
I
feel
want
like
to
it
see
kind of
more
all
from
broke down
Havertz, man.
before.
He's been a bystander.
Come on, let's get a goal before half time.
Don't you not agree?
Kivior.
At least with Odegaard, we've been critical of some of his overplaying, but at least he's involved in the game. Havertz is on the periphery.
Havertz hasn't been involved in one game this season. That's facts. He's won us games and he's had moments in games, but he hasn't been involved in a 90-minute game for Arsenal Football Club yet.
Who's been... Oh, for the effort. Oh. Who's been better today, Havertz or Odegaard?
Odegaard by far.
I wouldn't. I think they've been both shit for different
Nah,
reasons. I think Havertz's been shit because he hasn't got on the ball, and Odegaard's been shit because he's got the ball and done nothing with it.
Despite, okay,
know which
Odegaard
one
has overplayed and lost the ball, but at
Which
least
one's
he's involved. He's demanding the ball, trying to make things happen. To me, Havertz, and I don't want to sound like I'm hating on him, he's just not been involved. You know what I'm saying? He's just not impacted the game for me.
I agree with you. Odegaard's been better because at least, like,
Yeah,
it
at
feels like
least he's trying to make
he's
things
really
happen.
trying to make things happen. But I also do agree that by trying to make things happen, you also more naturally get a lot more wrong. And Odegaard has just got quite a lot wrong today.
You see what it is with Odegaard as
Half
well?
time.
I've been just thinking about this as well. I think with him, you know, you get those guys that are so good technically, they believe, you know what I mean? They have that ability that they always believe that they're going to find themselves out of trouble, and sometimes it don't happen. Which is why I'm saying the manager probably needs to have a word with him and say, look, in and around the box, less touches and more, you know what I mean, decisiveness.
We've got a super chat from Arsenal 13180. I sense a hint of sarcasm. Damn, this Eddie boy looks like a real banger. We should give him a 5-year contract. Absolute threat in our attack. Jokes, just terminates contract. Thank you for that. Oliver says, are all these players underperforming this season, or were they having a purple patch last season? For me, Saka and Martinelli will never be to the level of Salah and Mane at Liverpool, for example. Salah and Mane were freaks, they were unbelievable. But they're not even playing to the standards of last season that for me weren't Mane Salah standards. They were just very, very, very good standards.
The trajectory would give you hope that they could reach similar standards.
Yeah, sure.
In response to that comment, a little sarcastic comment about Eddie there, right, can I just make a little point in Eddie's defence? And let's be honest.
Why?
Hold on, let me finish. Let me land.
But why do you want to defend
Let
him
me
now
land.
after 40? No, but why, Laurie?
I'm about to tell you.
No, but why are we going to waste
You asked me
time?
why, I'm about
Why are
to
you
tell
going to
you.
waste time defending Eddie now? Just tell me why before you do
Because
it.
I was going to say that he's been given no service in terms of balls into the box.
Okay, you said it. Can we move on? 'Cause I'm not here for this Eddie prop anymore, man.
Now, is that wrong though?
You two debate while I put my
Yeah,
iPad
do
on
that.
charge.
Go on, let's
Carry
debate.
How many crosses has he been supplied that he could get on the end of in that half?
Not many.
Somebody tell me.
Not many.
He's only had one touch in the box in his defence. He's only had
Not
one
many.
touch in the box today.
Yeah, he's not been given no service, bro. So it's very easy to just cast the Spurs, say, yeah, get him out. We're not playing to his strengths. We know what type of striker he is. He's not like Jesus.
What's his strengths?
He gets in on the end of things. You know what I mean? He's supposed to be a poacher type
You've
striker.
probably seen him
right?
get on the end of things 20 times in his whole Arsenal career, because that's probably roughly the amount of goals he's got, right? Frank, info station, how many goals has he got in his Arsenal career?
Well,
roughly 20, let's
double
say.
duty.
Should we say roughly
Should
20?
we start taking guesses?
Let's say
Yeah,
roughly
go on.
20.
What, Turkish saying 20? Let's have a look.
Roughly, James,
It's
where you
very
going for?
easy to just diss a
What,
man.
Arsenal goals ever?
Ever, yeah, all competitions. Not counting
28?
pre-season. 28. Where you
Oh,
going
yeah?
for?
Look, I'm
25.
not
Where you going for? Say a
discussing
number.
that. I'm talking about...
Say a number. What's
No,
wrong?
no,
You
okay.
might as well get your number in. Everyone else has got
Say
their
a
number.
number.
No, I'm getting, no, I'm not entertaining that.
Why not?
Let's
Just
talk about-
give a number.
I'm wondering how many times
just
you've
for
seen
the
him get on the
half
end of
time.
things. That's
Let's
what I'm
talk
wondering.
about the fact that he's not been given any service. That's what we should
might be
be
off. There we go.
talking about, right?
No, we shouldn't be talking about Eddie at all. What I'm saying is, we should be talking about overall the team is not doing good enough.
Let's go through the whole team. Let's do the whole, because when we talk about one, the comments go, oh, speak on this, speak on that. Let's speak about everyone in that half now. David Raya, fine, absolutely did his thing. He releases the ball early, we get the goal, we can't do anything about the goal we concede. Raya's doing his thing, claiming crosses, some good distribution, fine. David Raya's coming into his own, fair play. Right back, Ben White. Who wants to take this one?
I think he's obviously well out of position for the goal. Apart from that, I don't think he's done anything majorly wrong,
Agreed?
but nothing outstanding either.
Cool. Saliba.
Steady.
I think a bit shaky today, if I'm honest.
Bit
Yeah, but
Gabriel
then
probably.
nothing wrong again.
I think Gabriel's looked the shaky one, not Saliba.
What I think both. I tell you why I put Saliba in there, yeah? He tries to dribble out the back, nearly turns into trouble, but Raya's there to offer support. Doesn't, I mean, I don't think it's a pen, but like, plays
There's
a
no way
loose
that-
pass
that's not
and...
good.
No, but like, plays a loose pass and whatever, just got caught on the ball a little bit. And then with the goal, White's really high up the pitch, and I don't think Saliba and Gabriel decide whether they want to come across and cover each other or not. So he kind of gets there, but he doesn't get there quick enough. So the ball goes out to, I think it's Kearney before the cross comes into the box, and the defence just didn't quite readjust. But I don't really blame them. I think you're right. Saka losing the ball up the pitch, that was the bigger problem.
This one.
I thought that was a
Yeah.
well-worked goal by Fulham.
They did do well, but yeah, we got to look at what we could have done better as well to prevent it. Gabriel.
I think he's looked a bit shaky, man.
Gabriel was in the centre back,
cross-field
Gabriel, or?
passes that have gone astray could have cost us. So he needs to cut that out.
I think that whole back line is the same situation where, yeah, I know Ben White's caught out of position for the goal. Kivior arguably could do a little bit better with Jimenez for the goal. But again, apart from that, nothing outstanding, but nothing majorly
Every single
concerning.
player.
But everyone-
so
but-
attack's been shit.
But everyone, it's not been completely rubbish.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
hasn't.
shit,
Yeah, I
Gabriel.
wouldn't say it's been
Midfield
completely
and-
rubbish.
midfield and
But I
attack's
also
been
wouldn't
shit.
say it's been
Do you think
completely
Declan Rice has been
outstanding.
shit then?
Declan Rice been shit.
I don't think Declan Rice has been rubbish.
I think that's harsh.
What's he done then?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're
doesn't
rubbish.
make-
No, but you know what I'm countering here, because at one moment in the first half, someone said Rice has been playing good. This is what we need to stop doing. He hasn't.
No,
been,
I said
hasn't-
he's had a decent game.
But he
That's what I said.
hasn't. How's Rice had a decent game? What's he done?
Because he's won a lot of his tackles, he's looked to get forward. It's not quite happened for him. Listen, I'm not saying he's a 7, 8, 9, whatever out of 10, but he's been
5.
6 for me.
Okay.
He has played some good passes into Odegaard in that pocket, and then like breaking those lines, and then I'm expecting the front five to do more with. Like, I get what you mean.
It's not Rice's fault he's been poor today, because today we need a midfielder that can create, and Rice is not a creator. So I'm being slightly harsh on
he's a
Rice
DM.
because he's not there for what we kind of need today. We don't really need a destroyer there today, or
No, but
him
what I'm
in
saying,
his role,
he's done
because
his
Fulham
job
ain't doing.
to
Yeah, 'cause
an
I-
acceptable level.
No,
Because
but
I
Fulham
wouldn't say
ain't
he's been
attacking
poor
us for
either.
you to say he's done our job. Fulham ain't exactly creating waves of pressure to say Rice has
But
been
they
doing
have been
his
the better
job.
team.
But they ain't been doing nothing with it, really. Like, they ain't been. Have they caused us problems? Really?
They don't have the quality of some other teams, but they have been the better team.
They've
you've got to
definitely kept
admit.
up the momentum, and they've played
Yeah.
quicker football than we have.
It's just been a frustrating half, because, not least because we, like I said, we scored early, so you're expecting them to.
I need a Rice run through the middle in the second half. He didn't do any of that in the first half. I need him to get on the ball, take it through the lines, and start creating something like that.
Akil says, this is not the standard we set, let's not lower it. Well, I said we're going to make our way through positions. What about Gabriel? Look at it. Do you see what I mean by this goal? Like, the defence kind of just gets pulled
Too
apart.
simple.
I want to show, right, okay. What's
like Gabriel
Saliba,
goes
right?
down too
so here we go.
soon.
So they lose the ball. Right. So Saliba, for me, he's not decided whether he wants to go to Willian or not. So the pass to Kenny's really easy, and the cross into the box is really easy.
Kiwior looks a bit half-hearted in the challenge.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, whereas if Saliba had actually just retreated back, maybe he blocks the cross, or at least Gabriel might be there to deal with it. So
Was that
that's my
Kiwior
biggest
that missed
issue.
the kick?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, no, I'd
I
say
think
Kiwior wasn't great on it
he
either.
goes down too soon.
yeah, so his timing of that situation.
Yeah, he
wasn't
was
right.
already on the floor
Yeah.
as the ball then went over him.
I don't think that but the defence are having to do, and they're having to just react to what's gone on up the pitch. All right, Havertz, Odegaard, for me, both poor, but for different reasons. Odegaard's trying really hard, but it's not coming off. He's trying too hard again. Thought first 10 minutes he looked comfortable, doing some really nice stuff. After that, shades that West Ham performance where everyone was saying he was brilliant. Yeah, he's getting involved and doing some nice stuff, but there was plenty that
Yeah, but
he got
what would you
wrong, which was
prefer?
frustrating.
Somebody like that who's trying to make things happen, as Xavi, and trying to impact the game, or somebody that's just flitted in and out, not really done too much?
You are
So to me,
right.
Odegaard's.
You are right,
Yeah.
but neither would be great. I'd like.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. Don't give me. No.
Yeah.
I think
I'm just saying that with Odegaard, at least when he's on the ball, he looks positive, he looks proactive, he looks like he's trying to make something happen. Whereas with so far anyway, I'm loath to dig him out, but it's something that I notice in that he's not calling for it, demanding the ball. You know what I mean? He's not impacting the game.
No, I hear that. I do hear that.
That's my criticism
I
of
think
him.
the thing with Odegaard so far in this game, I get that he's trying to make things happen, but what I think he's doing is he's doing too much.
Too much,
And I
yeah.
feel like this is what we see from him a lot of the time. Like, obviously, there's been a few in this game as well. The constant dragbacks and flickbacks,
Yeah.
just let the ball go. Shimmying, the shimmy king. What was
Shimmy,
it? Was
yeah.
it Shimmy king. Just let the ball go at times. You know, it's worked for him throughout his Arsenal career. I think back to the Newcastle game away last season where he scored an absolute wonder goal. North London derby away last season where he scored another wonder goal. He's capable of getting a shot off and it being a fantastic goal. We just don't see enough of it from him.
Jishnu says, have you guys realised that Saka and Martinelli are hugging touchlines? I think he'd say more compared to last season when they were close to the D. Threats diminished. I feel like they were wide last season, but they were much better at getting inside and just getting involved in central areas and being a threat. AP says, we had a perfect season last year. Every player was playing 10, 11 sometimes. This year somehow feels more sustainable long term. We are short of a few players which we need to address in the coming market.
I wonder what the manager's going to be saying to them at half-time.
Score a goal.
No,
Pick
but
it
what
up.
do you think? Yeah,
Pick it up. I think pick up the pace, get it to each other quicker.
Because I think it's
Stop
under
faffing.
par performance. Well, I don't think, I know it is. It's subpar. So what do you think, he's going to throw in cups around, or?
Depends,
I don't think it's
because
that bad.
he's taken a lot of it on himself this season, and rightly so, because he's the one that's decided to switch us up tactically. So can he really, go too hard on them when it doesn't seem like they've got the full grasp of what he wants to do tactically yet?
I think it's throwing cups time, man. I really do.
He needs to throw cups at himself then, because why did you change up a free-flowing, exciting system for a controlling one where really we don't have much control? Because we're conceding goals at the same rate, we're scoring less. Come on, he needs to take himself into a room at half-time, maybe look in the mirror and say, maybe I need to open up a little bit more and realise that this needs tweaks, because it does need tweaks.
I think we need to up the intensity. What do you guys think?
100%.
I think we look a bit flat.
We need to bring the
really
momentum
flat.
back.
And the way to get the intensity up is to have a go at man. Like, go up to him and say, look, what the fuck? Go up to Havertz and say, listen, man, are you playing or not? Because if not, you don't show me something in the first 10 minutes, you're coming off.
That's probably what he'll do. He'll probably start making subs.
Yeah, I'd be on that timeline, man. I'd be going up to man saying, look, what the fuck? Odegaard holding on to the ball. I told you before. You know what I mean? Eddie, get in the box. Wingers, get the crosses in. You have to read the Raya act, bro.
Speaking of Eddie, did you want to know the answer to the amount of Arsenal goals Turkish?
That, like, you know
Yes, he does. He does.
How many did you say?
I'm not interested.
20.
Laurie?
I'm not interested.
I think it's higher than we think. I think.
No, it's probably closer to 30.
Yeah, I think 28.
Closer to 30.
It's 38.
38.
In 156 appearances.
He smiled and said, "See."
No, I'm saying, see, look, it means nothing. See as it means nothing. Let's focus on today's, because it's not just Eddie, is it?
It's not.
He's one of a number of players.
Saka's not done enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Martinelli's been better, but not done enough, albeit got us the goal. Havertz not involved enough. Odegaard decision making.
I mean, who actually played well in that first half, apart from, say, Raya? Maybe Declan Rice.
I think Declan Rice was all right.
The only three that I have played at a level that, for me, if they do this in the second half, I'm all right, is Raya, Ben White, and Declan Rice kept things ticking. It wasn't, If he puts in that performance in the second half, I still don't see any reason why we can't.
So that would suggest that we need.
But I
the whole
don't think
team
Martinelli's been so poor either.
No, he's not been poor.
I think Martinelli started off very well, but towards that last 15 minutes or so, I think you started to see
got sloppy,
decline. Yeah, it got a little bit sloppy, but we need to see something more from him.
But for me, looking at that performance there, the intensity level needs to. I remarked halfway through that we were losing a lot of the tackles in midfield, and it just seemed every time there was a 50-50, it seemed like the Fulham player was emerging with a ball for me. Now, that could be, I don't know.
Yep, Tottenham 1-0 up at half-time against Bournemouth. Sheeno says issues are deeper than individual players. Turkish's obsession with Eddie makes him petty. Okay. Mikel has enough to win this game.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't. I actually love it because it shows how stupid some people are.
Were you disrespecting the caller?
Yeah.
Texas says Kivior's lack of pace is causing issues, including not closing down the cross on the goal. White is getting beat down the line on pace too. Yeah, fullbacks haven't been at it this season. Real Madrid Arsenal says our transition play needs to be quicker. We're allowing teams to double up on our wide players. This is why Saka and Martinelli are struggling. Come on, you Gunners. The Supernaturals. Shimmy yay, shimmy ya.
ODB.
Odegaard. Okay.
ODB.
Jishnu says, give this team to Ancelotti, he'll win you trophies. Just a super chat from Frank, thank you very much. Not this Frank, although if it is this Frank, that's very generous. Someone's got your card. Rex says, the other day, it was asked, what is Arsenal's style of play? Laurie mentioned possession-based. Possession with intent to do what? It isn't sell, he says.
Maybe, but that is our style of play. Yeah, that is the style that the manager has deployed this season. It's a possession-based team. You could tell by that the amount of possession we have, and then like you said, we're not doing enough.
Wow.
But then
Tomiyasu coming on.
We have the possession, but it's getting the ball now into the back.
He's back.
He must be fit. It's good to see him back. That has put a smile on my face.
You've got to think that's for Kivior though, right? Surely.
Must be.
Was Kivior a problem in that?
No, I'm not saying.
No, but he's obviously given him a go, but he obviously wants to bring him on.
I don't see who else that could be for.
I genuinely thought Kivior was fine in that half. I know people are saying on the go. I think there's like 3 mistakes before it gets to him in the first place. But maybe he should do better.
I'll tell you what I would do as well. I've got no problem with that substitution, and I'll be saying to the others as well, look, you got 10, 15 minutes to sort it out or you're coming off. The intensity level needs to be increased.
But that's what the thing is, and Tomiyasu can do that. He can up the intensity.
Because I just thought we were flat for large spells of that first half.
I'm glad that he's made the change where he has as well, because I think one of the main things I've been critical of Arteta for is the timing of his substitution.
He waits too long.
He waits way too long.
This is very rare for him to make.
This is what I'm saying, and I like the fact that
Very rare.
It must be an injury concern.
Yeah, but shouldn't he be bringing on
No,
Jesus?
I don't think it is an injury concern.
Probably.
I don't think it is.
Baby steps Turkish.
And with the Kivior thing, it's like, all right.
Yeah.
What, did we waste money on Kivior a year ago now? Because if you're taking him off at half time,
That doesn't mean it's a waste
of course
of money.
it does, Tal. We bought him a year ago for 25 million, and what, we can't play him against Fulham
I've
without
got to
taking
admit,
him
he's
off.
not lit up the place, has he?
No,
He's not lit up the place.
He hasn't.
That's bad for the transfer itself.
And the thing is, I don't think we ever bought Kivior to light up the place. He was always going to just be back up
Slot
to
in.
Gabriel. You know.
If you don't even trust him to slot in now,
I'm curious to see the energy of this first.
I just think he's very.
wind, rain.
Arteta's very quick to change things when a player's come
blue
in
skies this
from the
morning.
cold and decided within 45 minutes they've not done enough.
All right, let's
But
go.
he's ruthless then, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but he's not ruthless like,
With the players playing week in, week
Yeah,
out, 90
like-
minutes.
you know, whether it's Martinelli, who albeit it's been probably the better of the front three today, whatever it might be, he will play them and play them and play them. But Kivior has an okay 45. It's like, changing it. He did it when we last played Fulham. He was starting Eddie weekend, albeit we're only 3 games in, but he's starting Eddie the last 2. Trossard starting the false 9. What was really poor, to be fair, in that first 45. And then goes, you're off. Then we didn't see him in the false 9 for months after that.
Yeah.
It's weird. There's certain things that
He
he's just
did
like,
the same thing to Tavares, didn't he, in the FA Cup game against Forest? Was it the FA Cup game?
That was first half change.
Yeah.
that was actually nearly a good ball. At first I thought, what is Havertz doing?
Yeah, it's a bit looped.
Yeah, but then actually, in
Go on.
fairness,
Go on, Declan.
The referee
is the referee just
Referee's
taken
got it
out
away.
Yeah.
Declan,
Did the
what are you
referee
doing?
He should have
Martinelli?
scored that.
And
What's Rice doing?
No, he should have had
Broski, you're
to.
in the centre of the fucking goal and you're chipping it out to the left. What's he actually doing?
Is the referee apologising?
Come on, man.
that's a good challenge.
Look at
isn't it?
Odegaard, look at Odegaard there.
I know, that's why we should have scored it.
It's a great block.
Well, I think this is an unpopular opinion.
That's a shit shot as well.
I actually don't know if that Odegaard pass was on.
Quickly, it was on. If he's quick with
but
it.
he's got to do a lot. He's got to take the ball on his left, turn and hit, and he's turning into traffic. I think he recognises that it's not on a side that Odegaard can do much with. They are just running at us again. Is Robinson getting forward? Ball into the box.
Do something. They just watched it.
Passive there by
They've just
Gabriel.
watched it.
Iwobi in the half space, gets a shot, Rice blocks, comes out again. What's wrong with you lot?
3 of them just watched that ball go into
Yeah,
the
Gabriel
position.
was very passive there. Very passive. It's what I'm saying about intensity, isn't it? You've got to. Anyway.
Here's
Come on,
Kearney
Arsenal.
into Willian. I can't believe Fulham look more fluid than us.
Wow.
Gabriel out, playing out the back. Can Arsenal press? We were pressing so well the first 3 months of this season. What's happened? We were forcing errors. Remember the amount of chances we were creating in transition? That was only a few weeks ago against Villa. I don't think we pressed that well against West Ham. We just had a lot of chances in possession. Where's that gone?
Go on, Tommy.
Also, Tomiyasu better be fit, by the way, because if he comes off,
Saliba there, give it straight to a
That's
Fulham
a foul.
player.
No.
he's given a corner.
Because Gabriel's looking for the contact.
I mean, if he
Shut up,
comes
man.
on just because he's
He's
coming on.
just said, fuck
Stand
off,
up.
man, to the ref. They're called over. Reed does well to get around.
Watch him.
Half-hearted again from Saliba as well. I think Saliba's got to do a lot better to get that clear.
Yeah, that was just a little toe poke, wasn't it? He should have put his foot through
Yeah.
it, man. For a throw-in up there.
Yeah. Paul coming in from Fulham. And it's headed out, I think, from
Right,
Tomiyasu.
let's
Is
go,
this
let's go,
Martinelli
let's
now?
go.
That's Martinelli there.
He finds
Nice.
Havertz.
And again.
Oh,
Who
Get out wide. Lovely.
Here's Eddie now. Hops over the ball, gives it to Tomiyasu, under hit, but Tomiyasu keeps it alive.
Go on, get the cross in.
You can get that. You can get.
It's not the greatest of
It
balls.
wasn't.
Nice idea though.
Yeah.
Nice to see someone actually play that ball in behind. Castagna not happy.
I think with that was
Yeah.
because that was literally his first touch of the game, Tomiyasu in it, so you can excuse that. It was a good idea.
No short option.
No one's running. Finally.
Martinelli gives it back to Tomiyasu. I mean, from not thinking Tomiyasu would even be a part of the squad to seeing him playing a full 45, if he obviously gets through it, that's a real.
Touch wood now.
That's a real boost.
He got this. He got this. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
The guy that Saka's up against, he's a good player actually, that guy.
Anthony
what's his
Robinson.
name?
Anthony
The blonde
Robinson,
guy.
I think it is.
Is it Anthony?
Anthony.
Anthony?
Is it?
Robinson?
Yeah,
I
he's
know
a-
Robinson. Yeah.
Robinson.
It is Robinson, yeah.
Good, decent player.
Ball back to Raya. Well, it's taken us longer in this half than it took in the first half to get a goal. Let's see if we can find one.
We'll get this. We'll get another goal.
I
I don't know what time,
I
but
really hope
we'll
you're
get
right.
this. We'll get another goal.
Oh, that.
Probably one of our infamous extra time ones.
I don't think my knees can handle another last-minute winner.
Do you know my next change would, apart from Jesus for Eddie, I would get Jorginho.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, of course he's
Alright,
given
go
us.
fuck yourself, ref. Go and fuck yourself. How can you call that a free kick? Go and fuck yourself, man. How can you call that a free kick? Wait for it. It might be a free kick, but wait.
Yeah,
Look, come on, man. You don't know.
No,
He
Erdogan's
doesn't
not
know.
even made a challenge
He
there.
doesn't know. Wait for
The
VAR
kicking-
to step
I think
in.
it's because he come through the back
No,
of it.
but it's the kick. But Erdogan doesn't even put a foot out. It's the kicking motion from Paulinho that hits Erdogan, and that's what takes him down for the foul. So in no way, shape, or form is that a foul.
Exactly.
You know what's funny about those? If that were in the penalty area, Erdogan would have gone down and they'd be looking whether that's a pen the other way. But anyway, but I agree with you. I think it probably is a foul, but my thing is...
It could be, yeah.
It's what you
You
said.
don't know
it's
for sure.
Let them play and then see.
It's like that goal we scored that was given out for the handball and Havertz. The ref blew, remember?
Yeah.
He didn't know for sure.
Was that the Villa game?
Yeah.
Yeah, he blew just because he just decided, I think handball there. And then the VAR have to look as to where... They have to look to see if he's definitely wrong.
Yeah, exactly. You work that out rather than,
Yeah.
oh, we can't work it out, go with your decision.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Happened in Newcastle as well.
What's funny is he doesn't notice the obvious handball from Cash first.
Right, let's go.
Yeah, does he or does he not?
Oh,
Get the cross in.
Not that though.
No.
What is
see the
going
way-
on?
You see the way Odegaard cuts in his left, yeah? He cuts in his left like he thinks no one expects him in the world to cut in his left. Brother, everyone expects you to cut in on your left. Just relax. Bro, he goes and like, watch this. Everyone knows what you're doing.
Bro, watch this.
That's me.
Oh, God. If it weren't New Year's Eve, I'd be so much more miserable right now. But as Jordan said forever Arsenal, there are bigger things in life. So come on, Arsenal. Just try and make this day a bit better. Happy New Year's Eve to everyone, by the way. Anyone got nice plans later?
Get smashed.
Family, man. Everyone.
Fair enough. Yeah, family, good stuff. Here's Odegaard, here's White. Tomiyasu.
Don't dwell on that.
Caught in possession, but does really well to
It's all right, you
recover.
still got it.
Oh,
Martinelli's over there doing
watch
nothing.
this.
I wish they replayed that because he does it with such pizzazz. Like, my guy, bro. Everyone knows, bro. If you do it with pizzazz or not, you're just cut inside, man.
Oh, ball goes out to Saka now.
Go on, Bukayo.
Do you see, that's the fullback, yeah?
Nice.
He's done well, Saka. That's Robinson following him.
Now release.
So, so the space is somewhere else. There must be.
That is basic passing.
Well played, Havertz.
That's a 5-yard pass that we've just messed up.
Someone could watch me whip. That's all else because Martin shimmy guard. Oh,
I'm laughing, but it's not. This is not at all funny. What we're seeing.
I don't have to laugh, otherwise I'll cry. Can't always be. The other day, the West Ham game really pissed me off, you know.
I was fuming.
I was really annoyed.
Remember, I keep saying to you about how we keep getting FM'd. That is the prime example.
Do you know why, yeah? And this is where I'm going to give myself some credit, say I'm consistent. A lot of people were pissed off we didn't win at Anfield. But I always look at circumstances. I always look at everything around the game. And I think to myself, Anfield, like, the crowd are loud. Klopp riled them up. They've got brilliant players. The winner goes top of the league. Like, a place we haven't won in years. Like, I'm totally forgiving of the fact that sometimes you're going to miss your chances. You've got a lot to think about away at Anfield. But what isn't suiting the players right now? Fulham are taking the game to us. They're trying to play. Look at the space. There is space.
All the way back.
We're not doing anything. There are chances against West Ham. And so where I'm more forgiving about the other games, I'm not in these last two. The openings are there. The team have to do better.
You're right, the openings are there. You can see how much space is there, and yet we're passing it, but then Fulham keep getting it from our passes.
What, so what, we're lacking conviction in our passing, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, well that's not good enough.
Take Saka off, man.
Who would you bring on?
Nelson.
Reece Nelson, yeah.
I mean,
Saka needs to know that he's not doing good. Like, he's not doing good at all.
Look at this. Just
Many times he's been one-on-one with the defender today, so I'm not taking the double-up issue, and he's decided to pass it back. Many times, look, he's one-on-one here. Nice.
He actually did well there. There's
Yeah, that was
nice.
nice.
Edge. Tommy's not going to shoot.
Oh my god.
But see, like that, for instance.
Yeah.
That wasn't good from Tommy.
Simple.
It's like
Well,
it's not the-
Saliba,
it's-
that's
it's
really
like
good.
a
Yeah,
kick
as well.
somewhere.
If he didn't get that,
Yeah, maybe.
it was off.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it
it feels
again.
like we just kick.
You learn this at under fives. It's not that hard.
Good play by Saliba.
The rain started coming down like crazy. Just as
misses
that ball
that-
was played into our Jimenez, I was like, oh no.
If he misses that, Jimenez is in on goal.
Declan Rice. Switches it wide to Saka, good touch. See, this is what I mean. We put a video out on it on the channel the other day. Can we get Saka a little bit more narrow? Can we get Martinelli a little bit more narrow? Can we ask different questions?
It worked last year. Like, we haven't even got to go
That's
back
good.
that far to see it works.
Good idea, but not the execution.
They're just so miles away from where they can be effective. Do you think Bassi and Tosin are sitting there going, oh no. You know, there's one striker we have to worry about, and he's all the way in midfield. Like, they're not feeling worried here. Is that Jorginho coming on?
That's Jorginho. And
Yeah, I'm all right with that. Get Rice forward.
Yeah, I don't mind that either.
Ball goes long. And Jimenez just chests it. Nice space.
Come on.
Ball into
No
the
way.
box, and Gabriel
Good header.
does clear it.
The rain is really coming down.
Oh, I ain't got a coat.
What do you mean you don't have a coat? It's December.
I know, but forgot.
It's fine, you won't need it later.
Yeah, true.
You'll forget.
Yeah, definitely.
Gabriel and Declan Rice are having a pop at each other. To be honest, good to see.
But what did Gabriel do wrong there?
I think he didn't win the first ball. Jimenez was allowed to chest it down. I think that's what they're arguing about. And they're right to argue about it, because he shouldn't have time to chest it down like that. Martinelli up against Iwobi, but Iwobi does well. Oh my word. Just passing around us so easily. Is Kearney. Goes wide. Is Willian into the box.
They've got
Another
conviction
corner.
in their passing and movement. The Arsenal were just dilly-dally, labour. Should I make the
Yeah.
run? Nah.
I'll be honest, I think we look like the team that should be in 14th at the moment. That's what it looks like. It looks like the roles are reversed. We've not been great.
Oh, they're making me yawn.
That
A few of us have yawned, I think.
Ollie says you should do a compilation of Turkish watch-alongs.
Nah, man. I'm calm.
58 Godge says your
Hands
defence
down,
is in
Gabby.
good hands and Ketia in the room. It's outrageous. There's another good soup chat which I'm
Gabby,
going to read
put
out in
your
a
hands
sec.
down,
Joe.
man. You're pushing him.
Oh,
Palhinha almost had a
No!
there. Fulham have gone 2-1 up.
he called for
Oh
Reed.
my word. Fulham 2.
no.
Oh, we deserve that. From another set piece, by the way. 2 at Fulham, West Ham, and now here.
I'd like to see the people in the chat telling me to calm down now and what they have to say, you stupid idiots.
There's 3 of them around him and he still managed to get shot off.
Miles on. Miles on.
Gabriel kicks it onto one of our defenders, I think.
Yeah, I think Tomiyasu
Again.
shoulder.
Yeah, kicks onto Tom.
Nearly reminiscent of the goal against West Ham. Gabriel kicking it onto another player, scoring directly from that. It's Fulham.
We're 1-0 up, so I'd love to hear what the excuses are for this one, Mikel. We had 30 shots of this, we had this, that. We're 1-0 up in this game. Half an hour to turn it around.
I need to see changes.
Look at the way they're walking back.
Make a change right now. Don't even allow kickoff to go, man.
He won't do it.
Of course he won't.
Another game, he's waited to the 60th minute, albeit. And the only play change was Gabriel.
Was there an element of
misfortune?
misfortune about that, though? Because
No, it's poor defending.
He kicks
I don't think
number-
it's you can only say an element of misfortune.
Whatever.
It's the second game in a row that a similar goal has been scored. It's just poor defending.
Yeah, Laurie, it did. It fell for them. I agree with that. But another set-piece goal, that's not a coincidence anymore. We talk about how good we've been from them this season. That was...
Go wide.
Well, look, let me say right now, we couldn't break down West Ham at home with all the chances and shots we had. If we are to turn this around, they need to get a goal back really quickly. I can't believe they've just let this game slip away from them. 1-0 up again. We're 1-0 up at Luton. We're 2-1 up at Luton. Throwing away leads again.
That's poor from Eddie there. You've got to hold the ball up, man.
I'm glad you said it.
This could be 3 defeats
I
and
can't.
5.
I genuinely cannot believe what I'm seeing. I really can't.
Oh. And look, the same patterns. Erdegaard comes wide.
That was good there from Odegaard.
Oh, nearly. There's Ben White.
Right, get it in the
Under up to
box.
Saka.
There's a pull there.
Declan Rice.
Can we have it in the box, please?
There's no.
Actually, that was poor, but I didn't mind the idea. You gonna make any changes, Mikel?
Oh, now you look like you actually want to fucking do something in attack now. How come you wait until you're 2-1 down, lads? That's not even on Mikel, that bit. All of a sudden now you want to pin them back.
But that's the thing, is like they've only
Go
now
on,
just felt the
ref,
pressure.
Foul, that's a foul, ref.
How?
Normally I want to sit here
Oh,
and
well
go,
played, Saka.
I'm normally
You're
one
doing
to
too
sit
much.
here.
Oh, well played, Saka.
He's doing too much though.
Well played, Lions, for not falling for that bullshit from Kearney. Oh, that's good.
Nice, Rice, unlucky.
That's foul.
Looked like it was, but...
It's Erdegaard. Switch it. Switch. See how long that took? Martinelli into the box.
Oh, yeah.
Saka! Oh God!
Saka's missed a great chance to equalise for Arsenal.
Saka's taking the fucking piss. He's taking the fucking piss.
The volley technique's not easy, but can you at least hit the target, or can
He
you,
had
take,
time,
can you
though.
take it
No,
down?
the thing is, that
Bro,
that's what
What's
annoys me.
disappointing
I'm
about
not-
that is that he had
I'm
time.
not overly pissed off with the fact that he's taken it on the first touch, but he definitely had time to take another touch.
It's
Yeah, there's no one else
diffi-
around him.
It's not a difficult chance for professional footballers.
No, you're
what I'm
right.
saying.
It's really not.
I agree.
That's that's simple. Bread and butter. All the time in the world. You're watching the ball. Your vision's not impaired. The goal is there.
Martin Odegaard's just nearly put them through on goal.
No way. Release the ball.
Gabriel
Well
does
played.
really well there. Looks after the ball in tight areas. Here's Rice. Can we? Rice
No.
gives it away.
Deck, mate. Not like this.
Willian. Gabriel,
Great
good
tackle by Gabriel.
Really good. Gabriel stepping up the last couple minutes.
But those are the kind of passes I was saying before. We're just passing them.
Cross-field
We're just
passes
passing
and
them
then end up losing.
to just anyone that we can see.
The good news is the ref seems to have finally found his whistle.
There's still time, you know. There's enough time left. Come on. Go on, Tucker.
There's
Well done,
definitely
Bukayo.
enough time.
Wow, Havertz.
He's shit.
Come
Sorry,
on.
but he's shit.
The Havertz off.
Havertz is shit. 20 games into this season now.
Done it again.
20 games into this season now.
Totally ineffective.
Little moments won't trick man. Nah. The guy is shit.
Go on, well played, Saka. Ref!
done
Oh,
it,
I was
he's
going to
called it.
say.
Simple pass, you know. We're talking about the difficulty of that volley for Saka. This guy can't even pass it to the other guy.
That's a booking, surely.
He's booked him. He
He
did
did?
get a
Oh,
yellow.
okay.
Yeah, he did.
Saka, get up and stop moaning as well. Always got your moaning face ready. Do something.
Arsenal
He has just been
officially.
kicked down.
Yeah,
He's
and he's
entitled.
just missed a gilt-edged chance to make it 2-2, Laurie. Get the fuck up and make up for it. These men all quick to go down and make faces and man up.
Straight out of your Roy Keane.
I got a bad feeling this free kick
lovely.
isn't even going over the wall.
Listen,
Odegaard here, left foot, strike.
He hasn't. He
I,
scored
I'm
when
sure
against
this
Burnley.
is. That's over. What's that? A year and a half ago?
I
2.5
want to see him
years
just
ago, I
take
think.
a
2.5
shot.
years ago. Similar
Yeah.
position though.
No fuckery, just try and hit the target.
Yeah.
Maybe if Leno even makes a save, he pushes it out and Eddie or one of them can stick it in. No intricate boom, boom, boom. Just
There's something about this is telling me it's not beating the wall. I don't know why, and I know I shouldn't.
This
think
is
like
actually a
that,
good distance because you don't
Yeah.
have to get it up and over.
exactly. And then Eddie, one of them man, to run onto it, hopefully get the rebound or something. Just hit the target.
but Bins.
I mean, it went over.
Poor.
It went over.
It went over the goal as well. That's the only issue.
He's bringing the Trossard on.
Trossard and Jesus. He'll probably go to a back three again.
The thing is, when
that
Trossard
gonna
comes,
be-
but when Trossard comes on,
Really?
he performs.
I don't get that.
Martinelli off again.
I would have gone for either Saka or Havertz and then put potentially Trossard where Havertz is.
Listen, Martinelli's not been in good form, and I wouldn't say today he's been particularly great, but at any given opportunity, yeah, Martinelli off.
I like the fact that he's at least making attacking substitution.
he didn't take the Eddie off.
I don't know.
No. On 67 minutes though, it's a bit late. Like
It is a bit late, but at least the substitutions in themselves are what we would call attacking ones.
I think Martinelli off there is the wrong choice.
Of course it is.
Not
we've
that
lost our pace down the left now.
Not that he's been great, don't get me wrong, but you know, if you look at the front three, again, Eddie Nketiah is not really offered much. I'm not saying that's entirely his
He's
fault.
not adding
just
any service.
He's not adding any service, but he's also not made the most of the service that he's got. And then Bukayo Saka, apart from getting the goal, has looked awful again.
But then it's what James just said, we've lost the pace because that's the thing, when Martinelli gets the ball, he runs. He runs for them, he runs with them.
Exactly.
And
He
people
runs.
also underestimate that being a pacey player, it doesn't just mean you're an outlet in terms of, you can get in behind. It means that defenders are constantly wary you have that. So they sit off that little bit more. Bloody
Go
hell.
on, Trossard.
Poor
That's-
Trossard, man. Here you go, here's some lofty, loopy, shitty ball in the air. Do you mind headering that against a 6'2" defender and then trying to take a touch, please?
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not his game. Man. Physically, he's not built for that. You have to play it on the floor for him.
What a fucking disaster of a week for Arsenal, man. Still time to turn this around, but we don't. For 5 minutes at the start of the game, we looked on it. We got the goal. It's so that we're like, we scored. Oh, we don't really concede many away from home, so we'll be fine. Is
Yeah,
that a
those
goal?
first 5 minutes were great.
Oh my word, is that Saka inside? Oh, I never thought I'd see the day. Is Odegaard now? A little bit more central.
Pass, and no end products. Look at that.
I can't believe we put ourselves in this position.
all this backwards and sideways passing. Are we going back to 2018?
Give the ball away.
End of era of Wenger.
We give the ball away
That's
again.
exactly what I said last game, a couple of games ago. That's what it's feeling like. If this ends like this, what? We 1 point ahead of Tottenham, yeah?
Yeah.
But this new whole control inside works. It works, man. Trust the process.
That's a great impression.
I don't know who.
Of all the wankers out there that want to talk shit.
You're in a really good mood
I've
today.
got to laugh.
But do you blame me, Tal?
Go on, James.
I said I was nervous at the start, and this is what I'm nervous about. Tal, this is 1 win in 5.
And I'm aware.
This is
I'm aware.
essentially on the cusp of, don't talk about title race no more, on the cusp. Because Liverpool and City, if they carry on winning games and we carry on this form, it'll be over by the end of January.
Look at
Forget
that.
what we can get in January to fix it, it'll be over.
Who's our next Prem game?
Crystal Palace,
Away or home?
Emirates.
We've got to finish this first, but
I actually agree with you, man.
Who?
You about lose this and
It's very close
like,
to...
like the title race wouldn't be over for us, but at that point, how can you be confident in a team that is putting up those results? Now, look, City went through a really bad run, but it's like you keep saying, City have done it, they've proven it. Like, so you don't really look past the thought of them being able to pull it back, especially when no other team took advantage of their form.
100%, yeah.
Well played, Tomiyasu, but he's
100%.
injured.
no way.
Oh, great save by Raya.
Oh, not a strong enough hand though.
No, man, that's a good save.
It's a great save, but the fact that he's made the save, but he's not got a strong enough hand to it, so the ball's still in play. The Cordova ran onto it.
I'm sure Tomiyasu went down injured there as well when he made that tackle.
You're joking.
Realistically speaking, how many?
There.
What was that shot as well?
Watch him. See him? He's gone down injured.
Word.
It's a great save.
That is a great save.
went down
Fantastic
injured?
save.
Tomiyasu.
I think he's all right. 20 minutes. 20 minutes to...
Pull yourselves out of the shit you put yourselves in, basically.
Yeah.
Realistically speaking, how many games do you think you can afford to lose in order to win a title?
To best, from the
would be
situation
the
we
last
was in,
one.
I said...
And
for the next-
then
For the rest of the season.
if we lose here, do you trust this current side to not lose another game?
No.
No chance. We still have to go to the Etihad.
We've still got to go to the Etihad. Still got to go to Old Trafford, and despite obviously the fact that they're not in fantastic form, it's
Still
a
gotta go
massive game
Tottenham.
at Old Trafford. It'll be a big. Still got to go to Tottenham.
Yeah. Listen, I agree with you. I agree with you. We cannot afford to lose. We can't afford to draw this game. It would leave us a draw would put us a point behind Liverpool, but they'd have a game in hand. So probably.
I don't think you could say that you can't afford not to win. It's not a must win.
I think it is.
I think it is.
Especially, I think the thing that makes it the must win is the shock of the result.
Teams are
against
going
West
to
Ham.
look. Teams are going to drop points.
You hope, but
They
City,
will.
But teams
They
have
will
been
drop
dropping
points.
points,
Yeah, they might
and they
drop
will
points,
continue
but
to drop
so
more.
will
Teams
we.
dropping points might be City getting a draw every now and then. We know how
Laurie,
City
it would
can
be in the context of the last 5.
Yeah,
It
of
would
course.
be-
But what I'm saying is, you can't. If we draw today, you can't. Oh, that's it. Title done.
Oh, I'm not
It's-
saying
it
that.
doesn't
There's no
work
way
that
I'm saying that, but we've got such little margin
away.
of error if we lose today, which is, I don't want to say it, but looking likely at this
Oh,
stage.
crossing the box. Wow.
The problem is, in the context of all the other games, we lost at Villa, who, listen, haven't pulled up trees, right, the last few games. They only just beat Burnley. Sheffield United drew there. They lost at Man United. We couldn't get a single goal back and at least salvage a point. Liverpool, we were 1-0 up. The West Ham game, a defeat at home. 1-0 up here at Fulham. The only really good performance, complete performance, was Brighton. But even then, it was a 6-0, dressed as a 2-0. Like, it just...
But before, it wasn't that long ago that City lost 2 games in a week, and everyone was saying, "Oh, they're stuttering." I know they're a better team than most, but even so, the point I'm making is,
Yeah.
I think the Premier League.
We've
is so
been outshot in this game. Like, we're chasing. We have been for about 20 minutes or 15, and like, we're not even getting shots at goal. Like, is Arteta going to do something different? Here we go. Once again, Ødegaard getting the ball in the right channel because he'll never dare drift to the left. Where's Saka? Let me guess. Probably hugging the right touchline.
Fucking hell, the
don't
pass
actually
he
know
could
where
have
he
done
is.
50
Where
seconds
is
ago.
we?
We
Bukayo
don't, and that is
There you
my
go.
point. That is my point. Everyone talks about, what Ødegaard did on the ball. I'm asking, what about the things that, okay, he didn't give the ball away, but could he have done it a bit quicker? We're so passive, and it's everyone. And it's not just him. Havertz is doing nothing in this game.
I'm surprised he's still on the pitch.
Who we got?
this case in point, wrong substitutions.
He's probably going to score.
Well, who would you sub him on for?
I
then?
personally,
You know that.
Sub him off, sorry.
the change, that's too late now. I think the only realistic option is either A, Jorginho, or B, Emile Smith-Rowe. But the change that I would have made would to have bring Havertz off in place of Trossard, and put him where Havertz was.
Okay.
Keep Martinelli off,
Declan's
and then take
passing's
one of
been off in the
Nketiah
second
or
half,
Saka
you know.
off, not Martinelli.
I agree. Martinelli should have stayed on.
Look at them spinning us, having a laugh.
They're taking the piss. That's what they're doing at this point.
Zizu, the super chat says 4 losses by January, we've lost the league. Even top 4 looking risky now. Bit early, but still,
That's
says
a
touch
stretch.
of awesome. No, it's not.
Top 4.
It's tight, man.
I think that's a stretch.
Wirad says, why are we always looking at other teams?
No, but what I can't understand is man saying that there's still at least 15 minutes to go in this game.
Do you trust this team? Do you trust with the way we're playing at the moment? Do you trust them to get another 2 goals in 15 minutes?
No, but I can see us
Because a draw
getting
is
a
still
point.
acceptable.
A draw is
We
still on.
haven't asked a single question of Bernd Leno. We barely asked questions of Areola the other day. We just slapped it on the post or headed it over. It is so poor.
Look at that. Just dithering around. Look.
Don't remember Martinez making much world-class saves either against us.
No, because we kept fumbling the openings we had.
Like I said, the intensity is lacking, man. It's all right being in possession, but
We don't even have like a long ball in us.
there's just
Look how patient it is.
So flat, honestly.
But that's it. It's flat. There's just
no intensity.
there's no electricity. There's no spark.
no intensity.
The electricity and
Well,
sparks.
like hogging the middle as well.
Look at Trossard.
I mean, the
screaming out
electricity
for
and
a
sparks
pass.
on our bench because he took him off.
Trossard there was screaming out for the pass. Gabriel totally ignored him and went in.
Silly,
field.
unnecessary foul.
This is absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Oh.
Happy New Year, everyone. The rain looks awful. I meant to go to the fireworks
Apart
later.
from that Saka shot, I say that loosely.
This frustrates me.
Yeah, that
Because-
should have been done from time.
He's probably how many? I'm going to find out in a minute. The amount of minutes that Reece Nelson has got this year. What do you want him to do in 14 minutes? What do you want him
Well,
to
this is
do?
what I
You
said.
want him to
That
come in
Havertz
earlier.
coming off.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Havertz coming off should have been done about at least 10, 15 minutes ago.
I mean, all I'm hoping is that means that Trossard.
What's that for?
Time wasting.
I'm hoping that
sorry.
means Trossard goes in where Havertz was. And what does that? I don't know. I'm losing all hope at this point.
He's been done, Arteta, by Marco Silva twice this season.
He's done
David
himself,
Moyes,
bro. He's
twice
done
this
himself.
season.
He's overthinking. He's overthought the whole approach this season, in my opinion. He really has. Havertz. Brother, what was he thinking? And I'm not even putting it all on him, but why we got Reece Nelson and Eddie coming off the bench? And it's just, come on, man. You trusted some weird players, like.
I wasn't against the idea of Havertz starting because I feel like he's a player that we actually missed against West Ham. It just hasn't worked
But
today.
you know what? That was a gem that Arsenal fans were coming out with. We missed Havertz against West Ham. Fucking hell. Bring the new year on, please. People see some sense. We missed Havertz against West Ham. Fucking hell.
I personally think we did. So,
I also do.
I assume that.
of course you assume that.
Right, we'll play then.
Trossard,
Cross it!
do something. Just not that though.
Should have done it
I'm
earlier. That's
amazed you
what
lot
should have
got. I'm
done.
amazed you lot got excited. I didn't get excited for 1 second about that because I just didn't trust them to do anything with it in
I
that
got
area.
excited because it's probably the first time in about 10 minutes we've even been in the box. Here we go, dithering again.
I don't know.
Thank you, Declan Rice.
That
for
was
keeping
alright.
that
I like
alive.
that.
I think Declan Rice made the most of a shit situation there. That was a bit of a hospital ball.
Go wide again. Ah, look, he turned backwards. That's
At
good.
least-
There we go.
Do you know what? Like, he's
No,
asked a
challenging
question
for
of him.
it.
Thank you, Declan Rice. Thank you.
But
It's
no one's even
amazing what you
challenging
can
for it
do
in
when you
the
cross
box,
a ball into a box.
But this is what happened during West
Don't
Ham.
ask
They're
questions
not
of
there in the
teams.
box.
Don't ever ask questions of the opposition.
Yeah, they're ready to shut up shop.
What are the comments saying?
Our first corner of the game.
No, we must have had one. I think we have.
Can't remember any.
No, I think that might have been the first corner of the game.
You'll soon find out.
We have. I think I remember one.
No, that's our first corner.
That's our first.
That's our first corner.
Oh, I'm just seeing things then. Oh. Wait. Unless they haven't updated the stats yet, because they've only just.
No, as in at current time it says 0 corners. This will be the first.
Oh, got it. Fine, good. Thank you for clarifying.
Deliveries, we need a good delivery on this.
Beat the first man. That's all.
Nope.
Is that Trossard again? Leandro Trossard, I love you, right?
God, that's
Please
good.
never take another
Cross
corner.
it. That's good. Yes. Oh! How did that not go in?
Please tell me someone from Fulham got something to that.
No, Jesus just missed it.
Oh
Jesus
my!
stopped. I swear Jesus stopped. Look. He stops.
He
He doesn't attack the ball.
He doesn't gamble.
Oh my gosh. And that was a very good cross, by the way, by Trossard.
The more and more we go on, the more.
We're in the last 10 minutes, people. Oh my word.
Jesus actually stopped.
Solanke is not sounding like a bad idea at this rate.
Uncomfortable conversations.
They need to be had. Like they need to be had.
Join us on
Successive
full
losses.
time. Download the AFTV Plus app. Come have your say.
2 successive losses potentially to West Ham and Fulham.
Declan Rice on the ball now.
He's becoming a playmaker at the moment, isn't he? Declan Rice, supposed to be a DM.
Someone's got to.
Do you know the 2 times we've actually looked like doing something has been when we cross it into the box?
Come on, the game isn't over.
It's not.
It's not far from
We've got
it.
a lot of work to do.
That's a good run by Saka. Well played. Go! This is it, surely!
Let it go!
Oh!
It took so long. Think about what you want to do here, please.
It's a foul.
Ah,
You guys see with that chance. See how hard Saka had to work for that. The ball's put. Look at this, right? So it's a bad pass, yeah. He has to shoulder barge him, flick it past another, and
It's good
then
defending by,
It's great by Palhinha, but like, look how much. This is why I'm more forgiving with Bukayo Saka than most of our other players, and Martinelli too, to a degree. Look how much work they have to do to get in those areas. It is so difficult. Like, God forbid they get it wrong every now and again. Of course they get it wrong sometimes. It's so hard. But other players in way more space are taking forever on the ball, are playing under-hit passes. I'm like, you've got the space. Like, we're sacrificing their involvement in the ball so you can do more with it.
He's giving away the foul.
Is he giving away?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a foul. How?
I've got to say, he's not covered himself in glory today, you know, Tommy Yasu. I know it's his first game back for a while, but...
On Arteta.
Diffidence says, guys, let's not lose our heads. We have to work more on our attacking 5. Declan has been good because we have not been able to work our front 5. Zizi says, we beat Fulham twice last season. They picked up a draw and may beat us this season. Drop-off is immense.
To everyone that says calm down, can you let me know when I can not be calm then? Can you let me know when I can be upset or angry or frustrated? When is it? Is it after game week 38?
Yeah.
Is that when? Because we're fucking losing another game, 3 in the last 5, back to back now.
Oh, well
1
played.
win in 5, and people saying chill out, calm down, don't panic.
Move it!
Like,
Wrong option.
No, man.
Oh no way! And this is not like it's not even like it's we're.
What's
facing
this guy? Gabriel nearly broke his own back in there. What's going on?
We're not even facing an informed Fulham side. This is where it becomes embarrassing.
but look, that was from one of our passes.
Look at Gabriel here. What's he doing? Look, what's he doing?
That's playing Twister on the pitch.
Gabriel and Rice have been going at each other all game as well.
To be fair,
We're 1-0 up, you know.
to be fair to that, Declan Rice was basically saying, you get there and I'll cover that position.
1-0 up. So what are the excuses for the team in this one then? Oh my word.
As crazy as it seems, I still see us getting something, you know.
I really hope you're
Yeah, come on,
right.
another goal.
Just wishful thinking, but not that we deserve it. I just see us maybe eking something out.
Hopefully the Laurie Jinx works with us this time.
No, just because Fulham haven't been brilliant either. Let's be honest. Even though they've been better than us, but it's not like they're running away with it. Oh, that's poor by Tomiyasu again.
Yeah, Tommy.
He's playing like somebody who's not played football.
He's in, guys. He's in.
Didn't see
He should have played. He should have played it. If he played it, I think Fulham get a third.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What's he doing there?
Trying to help, I think.
Good job he was there.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, but
all we've done is give away passes the whole game.
Can we make a run? By the way, we're talking about Eddie taking his chance. He hasn't.
no, definitely not. I think that goes to that question.
I feel like I've hardly seen Eddie on.
How many touches has he had? You
7.
can take the guy off the information station, but you can't take the information station out of the guy. 23 touches.
More?
And we can't even say it's not service at that point.
Perfect time for that. I was thinking we didn't get a little Odegaard special in the last 15 minutes. There you go. There's one. Put your hands away, Mikel.
What are you telling him, Mikel?
Bring the mirror out and talk to yourself now, because this is something needs to change. Something needs to change. And January, you have an opportunity to do some shit.
Crosscheck's not happy. Says we're never going to
But I
progress
guess
the
that's
fucking
the thing,
ball.
isn't it? What you're saying, for the 2 losses to happen before, well, obviously we haven't lost this yet, but for the 2 losses to potentially happen before the window, it's going to make him really sit down and think about January.
You'd hope so.
That's the thing.
No.
Is he giving a foul?
I think he's going to sit. He's given the foul. William Saliba's lucky that there's someone behind him there, because that could have been a last man sending off.
What's going on here? So basically, Wilson was through on goal.
It's the drag back.
And they're saying it's a foul.
I think
and they're saying
Saliba
it's a
drags
drag
him back.
So what's happened here?
I think the fact that Gabriel's there is the only thing that stops Saliba from being sent off.
I agree, but is this even a foul?
I think it is.
Yeah, he's got his arm.
Pulling him.
Yes, he's grabbed him.
He's very, very lucky to still be on the pitch.
Guys, you know we've needed a goal for the last 25 minutes and Saka's had 1 shot over the bar.
That's why I say Mikel needs to pull out the mirror, because it's on him. It's on him. Yeah. And trust me, we can talk about the players and individually, and they're not living up to the standards they set. Like, it's all facts. It is. I'm not trying to say the players haven't got blame to take here, but overall the blame needs to go to Mikel, and he needs to fix this. It was his choice to buy Havertz. It was his choice to be more controlling of a team this year without having. How do you go to be in a more controlling side without one clinical attacker? Not one. Bullshit. It's inexperience.
Jeez.
And Fulham hit the bar.
And that's only because I think it comes from a deflection from the wall.
Oh my word.
Well, that was chaotic.
Robinson goes down the line. Tomiyasu takes touch. Right, now they got players up the pitch. So
Guys,
Can we-
sideways?
can we maybe try and go forward?
Not that it's good enough, but at least just get the draw.
Oh, that's good. Cross
So
it.
yeah,
come on.
you've got to try salvage whatever you can. Any point makes a difference. But my word, Pereira.
I think
yeah,
it takes a slight touch off Saliba.
That's how you take a free kick, by the way.
Come on, Saka.
We need some good delivery on this, please.
Put it in.
Beat the first man.
Put it in.
Where's the energy in the box?
He's not even beat the first man again!
Another crack corner. Do you think they're told to hit the first man for a flick on?
Oh, it's not. I can't remember any time it working this season, so I hope not.
What was that stat about Fulham having come from behind since 1834?
And that's what, things like this is why I said stats like that scare me.
Yeah.
People might think I'm harsh on Arsenal fans at times, you know, the delusional ones, the ones that just talk hella shit. But I just want to give you an example of one comment here confused me. Scott says Havertz has done fuck all this game. Shut the fuck up and stop blaming Havertz. Even I've lost some brain cells reading that. Havertz has done fuck all this game. Shut the fuck up and stop blaming Havertz. It's amazing the stupidity of some people, I swear to God. Scott, well done, mate. 2023. You're a candidate, man.
Oh my word. Oh, heading into the 90th minute. Arsenal aren't doing anything, guys.
Well,
So-
you have 3-4 extra minutes.
Everyone just enjoy New Year's Eve. And yeah, here's Rice trying to drive us forward.
He's been good actually in this second
And now we
half.
turn back inside.
I think he's the only person in the second half that can come out of it with some sort of,
I would agree.
not even head
Thing
held
is,
high as per se.
Nothing's happened, right? So they're going to play about 4 minutes at a time. What's this?
5
5.
minutes.
Wow, we're lucky.
Oh, 5 more
Come on,
minutes to do
Arsenal.
nothing.
Players should be absolutely ashamed of themselves.
really wanna watch another
Arteta
minute.
has to have a look in the mirror. Changed the 11, brought in Eddie. It did nothing.
Odegaard, you screwed up there, man. Right now we got away
That
with it.
Bassi, yeah?
Yeah.
He was about to outpace our whole right-hand side.
Well, Odegaard blocked him off. I thought they were going to give a foul against
Can we
Back
hit the back
post,
post here, yeah? No, we can't.
Can't beat the man again.
Just crossing for the sake of crossing it.
Someone's just going to have a shot out of nowhere for us.
Just,
now.
just.
Even
Excellent, Starboy. Excellent. Excellent. Saka's been so shit today. So shit.
Was he clapping?
He's trying to get them going.
Who clapped?
Arteta.
That's when you know he's run out of fucking ideas. Clapping 91st minute without
We've been
hope in the
totally and
world.
utterly found out. Totally and utterly found out. Came in and won 3-0 last season, 3-0 up at half time, playing some brilliant football.
Tottenham 1 point behind us, people.
And that's silly again from Gabriel, by the way. He's just pushed him off.
The guy was trying to waste time though. He's going to get booked for it, quite rightly, because he knew that.
Sorry, I thought that's my bad. Then I thought he was going to give the card to Gabriel.
No, Gabriel. He knew the referee had blown, and he still carried on. Kicked the ball away.
We ain't the only team that's got injuries as well before people start chatting shit about injuries. Like I said, Tottenham are 1 point behind us with a couple of their best players injured as well. To be honest, I want to listen to Mikel's post-match interview before doing my fan cam. I'll be honest, I need to hear what shit he has to say about today.
The other thing about Arsenal, though, is that we have this in us, this ability to go through a run of defeats. Like, we responded well after Newcastle. We sort of did after Villa by beating Brighton, but then got worse. In previous years, it's never been just one defeat. Okay, cool, then you win another 5.
Yeah.
It's been we lose 2 or 3 on the bounce. You know, look at last year. Like,
Cross it.
you know, you beat Chelsea, you beat Newcastle, and then you lose to Forest and Brighton back to back. We just have this ability in us. Arteta can't shake it out this team quickly. Tomiyasu wide to Saka.
Let's beat the man.
That's actually not a bad ball.
No.
Might Saka, you have to win this, mate. I'm sorry. Well done.
Just about won it as well.
Come on, Arsenal.
Nice.
Go on,
Good.
Reece.
Shoot.
Just.
No,
Should
not
have
with his left
shot.
foot.
I don't
He should have had a
Guys,
shot.
I don't think
It was only going to be with his left foot, and it's
It
not.
don't matter.
Yeah.
He should have had it. Should
The
have
worst
tried
thing
it.
about that was Jesus not doing more with it. Nelson, I understand him not having a shot. It's on his weaker foot. There's not long to go. He's trying to just keep the move alive. Saka wins a corner.
But then
It's not even going to beat the first man, and I'm not even going to get excited.
Maybe this one might.
The fact that we have to say might
Might.
is the concern here.
Come on, Arsenal.
Yes! Oh.
Still alive.
I actually thought that. I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was I thought that was going wrong.
If we score and make it 2-2, I beg no one celebrates it, man.
I'm
Just
not.
take it easy.
No, I hear you. I'm just thinking. Then you've got a minute, but
It's a decent ball.
he's going to blow the whistle any second. No, well, 30
No.
seconds.
Got another
Probably
30 seconds at
minute.
least yet.
Got one more chance. One more.
Or 4 more shimmies.
1, 2, 3.
Get it in there.
That's done.
Yeah, fuck.
Game over.
Joe Wright says, eyes needed on Arteta now. His decisions are a disgrace. The change from last season now is so unneeded.
100%.
Ash says, Spurs are 1 point behind us now. I feel sick.
When he kicks that in the air, the referee will probably blow straight away with it.
Yeah.
4 defeats already. What was our total last season? 6.
Can't remember.
Impromptu info station. I mean, there's no point in watching the game anymore, so I might as well.
Things started so well.
6.
Foul ref.
Yeah, I mean,
Quite
it
all
is a
over it.
foul, I have to say. Not that it will do much for us, but it was a foul. Oh, Gabriel gives the ball
Just
away.
giving it to them.
Might as well just blow the whistle now.
He's done it. Is that it?
I think he's going to blow in a sec.
By the way, Marco Silva's been talking a lot, and again, I don't know what's being said, but Arteta would have been booked at this stage.
Yeah, that's a good point. There you go, whistle.
That's the whistle.
Full-time Arsenal end the year with 2 defeats. From 1-0 up after 4 minutes. Big win for Fulham, big win. Who are in poor form.
We couldn't even beat them at home either.
They've taken 5 points off us this season.
4.
5?
Well, we've dropped 5. They've taken 5 from us, they've earned 4 for themselves. Yeah, I mean,
I'm much more disappointed about this game than I was the West Ham game.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Because this was really poor. Really poor.
there are questions for me
There has to be questions.
massively at Mikel Arteta. He just he doesn't do enough to try change the game. He doesn't recognise who's playing well and who doesn't. His starting 11, starting Eddie was a weird one for me. The football's worse. The wingers who are our most productive players are miles away from goal. The changes are too late. Listen, a year ago we signed Jorginho and a lot of people were like, what the hell have we signed this guy for? I'm sorry, we were a better team when he was at the base and Rice was given the freedom to roam the pitch a little bit more.
You're not wrong.
Huh?
You're not wrong.
And now he doesn't want to give him, now he doesn't want to play him.
It's because Havertz
Ever.
all of a sudden started getting his,
Yeah.
his love affair with the fans. So he thought, yeah, now's the time to start banging this one out, and here we are.
I'm
No, but-
sorry, I told people. Well, no, I didn't tell people, and this is where I'm a coward myself. That West Ham game, everyone was going on about the Ødegaard's performance against West Ham. I said, listen, he had a lot of the ball, which meant he did a lot of really great stuff. He did a lot of really poor stuff as well. But no one to talk about the poor stuff. He's not in great form.
Who's that?
Ødegaard. Saka, I feel for him because people might say, why are you being more sympathetic for Saka when he's playing worse than Ødegaard? I agree he's playing worse than Ødegaard, but he has so much more work to do. I'm looking at our captain stop always drifting right to get the ball, shimmying before either playing it inside, playing it tackle, whipping into the ball. Can you get more central? Can you Ask different questions of Paulinho and their defenders. Our strikers totally and utterly uninvolved once again. Eddie did nothing, Jesus did nothing. So disappointing. And I don't think Arteta's like mixing it up enough to give them something else. It's not like tweak things, tweak the system. People say he went to a back three and went, but it's still the same thing. It's still our wingers all the way out on the touchline, nowhere near goal where they can be effective.
The thing that got me for today was just how lacking in intensity we were, especially when you consider that we've lost the previous game. You're expecting a bit of a, what they call a backlash, I didn't see anything resembling that today at all. Even when the game was getting late, we still saw the same old thing. Not good enough, man.
Can we wrap this up?
Join us at full time, everyone. Let's look at the comments, but join us at full time, everyone. Have your say. Let's get it off our chest, and we can all go enjoy the new year. But they need to address this quickly. A successful season doesn't mean winning the Premier League. A successful season means being competitive. The FA Cup's there, my word, the Champions League's there. So they cannot sit there and fall into a slump of, oh, we're not last season's team, we're going to fall away. Because I've seen teams do this. I've seen teams be kind of in the midst of a title race around the halfway stage, then they fall away and suddenly they're scrapping for top four. We can't do that. We've got to remain competitive, we've got to improve. But I just think Arteta needs to... We don't play... Am I right in thinking we don't play a Premier League game for weeks now?
I don't think so.
Palace is it's like 20th of Jan.
20th.
I think we've got a winter break, and then we've got Liverpool before that. And I want to win that game. Don't think just because things are going shit in the Premier League that I don't want to beat Liverpool and get to the next round of the FA Cup. Like, we're meant to be competitive for these competitions.
Like I said, if we fall off this year, we go out the FA Cup and we're far off the leaders, then Mikel Arteta questions will be asked.
Yeah.
On that note, wrap it up.
All right.
I'm done here.
See you on full time, everyone. Download the AFTV Plus app and come have your say.